Alright. Hello, fellow mech warriors. Mage Leader here. We are... Whoa. Almost knocked my water over. Base this fucking bottle is all crumpled. Oh well. We're here. We're here to paint some battle mechs today. Or one battle mech in particular. Let me set my lamp up here. There we go. That's better. For those of you who've been watching for a while, you may have noticed I've upgraded my camera. We have got a higher quality camera now, so hopefully you guys will be able to actually see what I'm doing, unlike the previous painting streams, which sucked ass. So we will see how this goes. So, just before we begin, scroll back through the chat a little bit. I had people jumping the gun and asking questions early. Let me just hop in here. So someone asked, oh geez, where is it? Most iconic media mech. Depends on what you mean by iconic. If you ask what my favorite is, it's the Griffin. As for what's like the most recognizable, maybe like the Phoenix Hawk. It's hard to say. There's a bunch of them. Anyway, let's get right into this. So the plan is here, I'm going to be painting this mech, and because I struggle to find anything entertaining to say while I paint, and music is constantly getting copyright struck, I decided that what I'm going to put in the background this time is the Battletech cartoon, because why not? Nobody really owns it, so you can just kind of watch that wherever and whenever. It's on YouTube. It's on Renegade HPG's channel, so make sure you go over and subscribe to him, though it's far more likely that you're subscribed to him than you are to me, so I'm assuming most of you already are, but if you aren't already, go over and subscribe to that channel over there. Amazing work restoring the episodes of the original show, and that's what we're going to be enjoying today while we lay some paint down on this motherfucker. So let's just get right into it. Don't worry, I won't talk through the intro. Here we go.
Attention, Somerset. I am Star Colonel Nikolai Malthus of the Jade Falcon clan. A full trinary stands ready to conquer your planet. What forces dare oppose us?
Is this some kind of joke?
You dare to refuse my bajal?
Refuse your what?
Prepare
That's as loud
to
as
feel
it goes.
The wrath of the Falcon's claws.
This is Commander Steiner. Enemy dropships are approaching. All staff and cadets execute Defense Plan Alpha. This is not a drill.
I'll turn my own voice down so you guys can hear better.
Steady, people. We still don't know what we're up against. What in the name of Kerensky? They're not like any battle mechs I've ever seen.
Your insolence has provoked the fury of the clans. Prepare to be destroyed.
Prepare yourself, pal.
Star Colonel Kristen Red.
5 against 3, Nikolai. Hardly an honorable conquest.
Very well, Kristen. I shall dispense with these inner sphere serats alone. Now switching to enhanced imaging.
Let's show these creeps what kind of mech warriors we turned out at the academy.
So these are the warriors of the inner sphere. Pathetic.
I'm okay, but my mech's finished.
your own.
Bah, this is pointless. Not even a challenge.
Here's your challenge.
Easy prey.
Warning. Reactor shielding breached. Catastrophic failure in 10 seconds.
Whatever you are, it's gonna take a lot more than that to conquer Somerset.
Not just Somerset, little free-birth warrior. Soon all the planets of the inner sphere will belong to the clans.
This is the Inner Sphere. Thousands of planets colonized by humankind. Once it was united under the Star League. But for the last 300 years, it has been consumed by savage wars. Until a new enemy appeared. Mysterious invaders known as the clans. Powerful and ruthless, they struck like lightning, attacking every sector at once. But they made one big mistake. They attacked my home planet. Now in the spirit of the Star League, ancient enemies have reunited. And we're gonna take back our galaxy.
God, that's a good intro. That is a damn good intro right there.
McManus! You got a mauler on your left! Punch out, Mac! Now! Oh! I'm the only one left! My only chance is to take out the leader!
Negative, Kylie. Pull back to 120 meters and engage with your autocannon.
I know what I'm doing, Lieutenant Spectre!
Kylie, wait! The leader's in a... Kylie! Fall back! Before you...
That's a lot of SRMs.
Simulation complete.
Guess I didn't pass, huh, Major Steiner?
How can I pass you if you don't stay alive, Kylie? Teamwork means looking out for the people under you.
And accepting input from your tactical operations officer, like when I tried telling you the leader is piloting an Axeman. It's like the Major always says.
Information is ammunition.
Fuck yeah.
Look before you leap.
Some
What did
good
you
shit.
expect? Throwing an aero jock into a battle mech. Flyers don't belong in mechs.
Zero, as my loyal assistant, you should remember my other credo. Cross-training is the key to victory. Specialization is the way to defeat.
Catchy slogans may win you points on a backwater planet like Somerset. But here, at the Nagel Ring, we're a little more sophisticated.
The word you're looking for is outdated.
Major? How about another chance? For a fellow Somersetter?
The Major has no authority to give you a retest, even if you are from the same pathetic planet.
Don't you have exams to grade, Lieutenant?
Yes, Major. Pity I don't have the Royal Steiner name to buy me rank.
I'm sorry, Kylie. Not everybody's cut out for this program.
Adam, turn on the vid screen. Somerset's been attacked.
Turn on the TV, they hit the Pentagon! They hit the fucking Pentagon!
Make it out. Their battle mechs are more powerful than anything we've ever encountered.
Yeah, this is what we're doing right now.
Somerset never had the chance.
We've got the Dugram here, Shadowhawk,
Those lousy drats have
putting
gone
down
too
a
far
primer
this time.
layer
That
right now.
invasion
It's the
force
base
wasn't
coat.
from the Draconis Combine. It's from beyond the periphery.
Beyond?
We don't know who they are. We don't even know if they're human.
What about my brother? Did Andrew make it?
The 10th Lyran Guard, our best and brightest.
And I'm not just saying that because your son Victor is among them.
Are they soldiers marching to glory or lambs to the slaughter? How can we defeat an enemy we know nothing about?
Presenting Major Adam Steiner, Highness, by your request.
I requested no such thing. Who are you?
A distant cousin, Highness.
Using the Steiner name to gain an audience?
I hereby volunteer to lead a unit to liberate my homeworld, Somerset.
Request denied. Somerset is only one of many planets hit by these mysterious invaders. The Draconis Combine may seize this opportunity and likewise attack.
This isn't just about Somerset, Archon. It concerns the entire Commonwealth.
I'm listening.
With a small independent unit heading towards Somerset, I could have the freedom to jump through all the occupied systems and gather information about the invaders. Until we know something about them, what hope do we have of defeating them?
Your proposal has merit, but I'm afraid I haven't a ship to spare. I'm sorry, Major.
All hands prepare for hyperspace jump. And not a moment too soon, yeah? Enemy space is no place for a civilian merchant ship. I'll rest much easier once we've returned to the Draconis Combine.
Not to worry, Captain Son. My company will reward you well for this assignment.
Yeah, Franklin son. But how will I spend it on a FedCom penal colony?
Mayday! Mayday! Situation critical. Extensive damage. Requesting emergency docking.
A trick. Tell them our docking collar is inoperative.
Ignore a distress signal? They'll take my license and the ship.
Shikata ganai. Proceed with the docking, Captain.
I'm sure that voice actor is definitely actually Japanese.
They report no injuries, but let us be prepared for anything.
Konnichiwa, Kirita Crate.
Hell yeah! I love this guy.
Drop your weapons. Now! Captain Miles Hawkins, Federated Commonwealth. You
Goddamn.
smugglers are busted.
Lousy FedCom pigs!
So you want to play? Well, what do you know? Party favors. Smuggling FedCom noisemakers into the Draconis Combine. Not too neighborly now, is it, Baka Boy? Ohio,
Baka Boy, that's a great insult.
Enjoy your stay in the Federated Commonwealth.
We should have been on Somerset. We could have made a difference.
We'd have only shared their fate.
My family is 250 light years away, and I'm stuck here on Tharkad.
Pity your cousin couldn't get you a command. Got any other relatives?
Greetings, Cousin Adam.
Cousin Adam?
It has come to my attention that a smuggling ship from the Draconis Combine has been confiscated and is presently headed towards Tharkad.
Thank you for the information, Archon, but what's that got to do with me?
You know, Adam, under the current state of emergency, a confiscated vessel may be commandeered by a field-grade officer. Like a major, for instance.
I see. Thank you, Archon.
I'm certain you will bring honor to the family name.
I won't let you down. Pilot, we need to get to Orbital Station Prometheus, military priority.
Kylie? Thanks to a certain instructor who denied me a passing grade, I'm now a ferry jock. Muchas gracias, Major.
That's great.
Jump to the Hamilton system. We can shave a couple of weeks off the trip.
We'll hit Somerset, ready to fight.
Somerset? You guys are going to Somerset?
Kylie, if you don't mind, we're...
Don't even dream about it. This mission's treacherous enough without you.
And so, I'm offering you all an opportunity. You can continue your duties aboard the dropship Kwaidan and jump ship Katana, but under my command. It's a dangerous mission. But these invaders are a threat to us all.
We would rather eat vegan slugrots than serve with filthy FedCom sleaze. Who are you calling sleaze, you stinking little drac? Sorry, Major. It would appear that your little mission has been scrubbed. I am retaking possession of this craft.
I think that's the only time Franklin loses a fight in the whole show.
Anyone else?
This foolishness ends now, Franklin-san. Let us retain some dignity, yeah?
I am a businessman, not a warrior. When this mission ends and the invaders are gone, what happens to us?
You'll be free to return to the Draconis Combine, along with your ship.
In that case, Major, my answer is yes. Remaining aboard will
Yeah, the
allow us
pacing
to
is a
return
little
this vessel
wacky.
to Isesake shipping. Is that not an honorable goal?
Then, it's settled.
Especially in the
So,
first few episodes.
How long you think you poor Turax will survive under Major Schoolboy? The kid's too wet behind the ears to know real combat from a simulator.
And you are more experienced than he?
Off Sky Ranger's War of 39. 27 missions, 4 field commendations.
Very impressive, Captain Hawkins. You've got the job.
Major?
I'm authorized to recruit any unassigned personnel. We could use a man like you. Welcome to the unit.
Uh-oh. That's a face. That's a face right there.
Gonna take weeks to get that Kurita stench out of these quarters.
Yeah, but look at all this room.
Great work, Patch.
These are experimental aero fighters, called Banshees.
Now all we need is someone who can fly him.
Major, I know you're wondering why I decided to sign up with your unit. The truth is, I know what you're up to. You want the Drax to let their guard down so we can attack the Combine, right? It's brilliant. With the Inner Sphere reunited under the Federated Commonwealth, no outside force would dare oppose us.
Let's get one thing straight, Lieutenant. Our only hope lies with cooperation. You want to start a war? Do it under someone else's command.
Flying Dragon to Sleeping Tiger. I have coordinates for our next hyperspace jump.
Jump ship crew is prepared for hyperspace jump to the Hamilton system, Major.
Thank you, Captain.
Oh, I think I left my stomach behind.
You have a week till our engines are recharged, and we get to do it all over again.
They're shooting at a jump ship? That's a violation of the Ares Convention.
Who are these maniacs?
Ares suggestions.
Adam-san, in the employ of my company.
What do you know about this?
Only that this ship is going back where it belongs. The Draconis Combine.
They're taking it back in pieces?
This is Franklin Sakamoto. I told you this ship was not to be damaged.
We have our orders, Franklin-san. Your traitorous crew is to be eliminated.
Time to choose sides, Captain San. Are you with us or not?
I am rather partial to surviving.
Then get ready to follow my orders.
Yes,
Captain
1,000
Hawkins,
years. This
Lieutenant
is
Ramirez,
this is
report
a
to
puff
Mech Bay
piece
on the
for
double.
Adam Steiner
Is he nuts?
in universe.
You've got jump jets and all we can do is float. Great plan, schoolboy.
Those mercs won't be expecting our kind of firepower. We've still got the element of surprise.
Any other bright ideas, Major?
I've got you, Zero.
Nice job, but we're not out of this yet.
Adam, I studied their attack pattern and...
I know! Separate the dropship, now! Only one chance.
What in blazes are you doing, schoolboy?
Something you've never seen in a textbook, Hawk.
Adam, your missile salvo is headed right for us.
The missiles target infrared signatures. The heat from the blast confused them.
Well, pleasure working with you, Major.
Who's flying that Banshee?
Yeehaw! How you doing, Teach?
Kylie, what are you doing here?
Saving your butt? What's it look like?
I don't take kindly to stowaways.
Can we argue about it later?
That's the last one, kid.
That's Major Kid to you. Let's go home.
Last one there's a Vegan slug rat.
Think maybe a seasoned vet...
There you go. They just crammed the plot of like an entire movie into 20 minutes.
No autographs. Seems specialization has its place after all. Eh, Major?
Nagel Ring know you've gone AWOL?
Not AWOL if you drafted me into your unit.
You forged my name?
Begging the Major's pardon, sir, but it's not forgery if you don't report it.
Welcome to the 1st Somerset Strikers.
Somerset Strikers?
Sounds good to me.
We're dropping you with FedCom security on the next jump.
Unless you'd rather get off here.
Major Steiner, we've just received a message for you from Tharkat.
Put it through.
Greetings, Major Steiner. I regret to report that the Draconis Combine has suffered as badly from the same invaders that defeated Somerset.
The Draconis High Command has approved your unit to operate as a coalition strike force against this mutual threat. The coordinator himself hopes that his subjects will do nothing to bring him dishonor.
We live in interesting times.
Gady demands that I honor the wishes of my coordinator. I will serve under you, for now.
We're a motley band, to say the least.
You think I can pull them together?
We will. For Somerset.
And for my brother Andrew.
Attention, scientists, tech, and labor castes of Somerset. You are now Isorla, the rightful property of Clan Jade Falcon.
As you have witnessed, the Falcon will continue to swoop down on its prey until the glorious day that the entire inner sphere is again under our control.
And there you go. There's the first episode. It's a wild ride. They cram a lot into that first episode. The pacing does get a little better. It never quite slows down, but it does improve a bit.
Somerset's been attacked.
Presenting Major Adam Steiner, Highness, by your request.
I hereby volunteer to lead a unit to liberate my homeworld, Somerset.
Captain Miles Hawkins, Federated Commonwealth. You smugglers are busted.
You can continue your duties aboard the dropship Kwaidan and jump ship Katana, but under my command.
The ship is going back where it belongs. The Draconis Combine.
They're taking it back in pieces?
You've got jump jets and all we can do is float. Great plan, schoolboy.
I will serve under you, for now.
I gotta find like rips of this music. It's fucking fantastic.
This is the inner sphere. Thousands of planets colonized by humankind. Once it was united.
Have a good one, Esmagan. Glad to see you here.
For the last 300 years, it has been consumed by savage wars. Until a new enemy appeared. Mysterious invaders known as the clans. Powerful and ruthless, they struck like lightning, attacking every sector at once. But they made one big mistake. They attacked my whole planet! Now in the spirit of the Star League, ancient enemies have reunited. And we're gonna take back our galaxy.
So, there's the base coat on the mech, pretty much done. Doesn't need a ton of it. A lot of that's going to get covered up. I'm going to dry brush the hell out of this thing, make it look dirty, so I'm not going to do a super clean paint job on it.
I can think of classier places to scare up mech warriors than this armpit.
In case you forgot, every good pilot's busy fending off the invasion force.
Which leaves us with nobody to fill out our unit.
Except for the low-life mercenaries who hang out on this Kerensky-forsaken rock. Ibis. Why is it the biggest crooks always stick their names on buildings?
I thought your intelligence division busted that hood.
Yeah, but we never could make any of the charges stick.
Come on! Sounds like trouble.
Biggest crooks always put their names on buildings. I love it.
Clear the streets, people! Security mechs coming through!
Time to break out the blue. Doing it up in the actual Dugram colors, so gotta have some blue.
Leaving us so soon, Martinez? Room service not to your liking?
That was the craziest display of reckless mech jockeying I've ever seen.
That's our man.
Lousy feds. They got no regard for the legitimate businessman. Trying to shut me down. And over what? A few minor infractions?
I am a warrior of Clan Jade, Falcon. The dealings of the merchant caste are of no concern to me.
My point exactly. With you guys taking charge of this system, I'm thinking I can run things without undue interference. Plus, you get 10% straight off the top. Off the books, of course.
I will admit the idea of gaining a foothold in this sector intrigues me. Such a victory would earn me great honor from my galaxy commander.
So, we got a deal?
A deal? You refer to a trial of possession for your planet, Quia?
Deal, trial, whatever you want to call it.
What forces do you bid to defend yourself?
What do you mean, bid? All I got's a lance of 5 mechs.
Very well. I shall use only 2 Omnimex, and we will engage your forces at the hills due north of your city.
Okay. All you gotta do is waltz in and I'll hand you the keys.
You will address me as Star Colonel Kristen Redmond. Quia?
Sure, whatever. Af?
Well bargained. And done.
What am I offered for one late-model Fed Rat spy? Slightly damaged. How about an even trade, Titus? Martinez for my battle mech.
Belton, right. You got some nerve busting in here unannounced. You think one crummy
I wonder who's got the
spy
same
is gonna
voice
give you a
actor as
read on
Nikolai
a-
Malthus here.
Martinez here had enough evidence on him to shut you down but good, Titus.
Didn't leave yourself much to bargain with, Ryder.
How do you know I didn't make copies? Oh, and, have them wax it, will ya? Nobody likes a dull mech.
Bolton Ryder?
Might be. You owe him something?
Major Adam Steiner, Captain Miles Hawkins, 1st Somerset Strikers.
Major Steiner, huh? You'd think the name could have brought you a better rank.
Can we talk for a second?
Pony up for a game. You can talk all you want.
That was a very impressive display of mech piloting this afternoon.
You here to talk business, or do you just want to stroke my ego?
We did some research on you, pal. Strong service record, but you got drummed out for insubordination.
My CO couldn't cover his poker debts, so he gave me a dishonorable discharge. Serves me right for hustling the old man.
Look, I'm raising a unit to go after the force that's been invading the inner sphere. How would you like to rejoin the service as a lieutenant?
I gave up fighting for your relatives a long time ago.
Wait a minute, you think I'm talking about some little border dispute? This is the survival of the entire inner sphere.
Easy, Major. This mercenary sleaze bag's not worth the effort.
Nice plan, you Major.
Your mech's overheating, pal. That strategy might work one-on-one, but you'd be a sitting duck in real combat.
You're right. Guess I'll just have to settle for real money.
So, Ryder's taking bribes from Fed rats, eh?
Hey, that's Captain Miles Hawkins, a FedCom Intelligence Secretariat operative. He busted that track smuggling operation last month. Now that's Major Adam Steiner. No intelligence record, but get this. He's a distant cousin to the Archon, Melissa Steiner.
Royal blood makes a good bargaining chip. Keep him around. As for Ryder, I got one last job for him.
After this gig, Titus can go suck an egg. Val Ryder's finally a free man. Hey, you guys see that? We better check this out.
Quit wasting your time, schoolboy.
You know, I'm beginning to think the best mech jocks in this rock are either in jail or the graveyard.
Welcome to Dust Bowl.
Adam, I'm picking up atmospheric disturbances near the southern mountains. Looks like 2 mechs dropping from orbit. Their configurations match the troops that invaded Somerset.
Lieutenant Ramirez, Cadet Kiley, report to Mech Bay on the double.
Commence combat drop landing procedure.
What the devil?
I am Star Colonel Kristen Redmond of Clan Jade Falcon. Prepare to be destroyed. Initiating enhanced imaging.
Hey, where are you going? Titus says lots of luck, Fed rat traitor.
Reborn cowards.
How dare they turn their backs on honorable combat?
Computer, run a diagnostic on targeting and fire control systems.
System error. System error.
Take heart, little freeborn warrior. Unlike your cowardly allies, you will perish stout of heart.
Couldn't we just say old age?
These forces were never part of the bid.
Great. So much for the element of surprise.
We need to soften them up while we're still out of their targeting range.
You were saying?
Guys, according to my readouts, that salvo flew 2.3 kilometers.
That's 3 times our range.
They're heading straight for you.
We need to close up that gap. Kylie, think you can lead them our way?
I thought you'd never ask.
Redmond is probably unironically the best clanner in this series. I would actually kind of agree.
Barbarians.
She's pretty cool. I'd let her watch my back.
These inner sphere Surats do not deserve a fair fight. We shall withdraw.
She's a good
and
fighter
wait for
too. She beats Nikolai later on in the show.
Planet shall pay for their deception.
Let's give those cowards a taste of Commonwealth steel. Negative, Zero. It took everything we had just to shake up those two. Who knows what else they got out there waiting for us?
Major, I've sighted a downed mech.
Let's check it out. Zero, Kylie, head back to the dropship and wait for instructions.
You guys have all the fun.
Well, if it ain't Mr. Congeniality. Titus, I'm gonna nail that sleazebag.
Easy, buddy. We'll get you a Mech. You will need this to protect yourself from the enemy.
The Major said the invaders retreated.
I wasn't referring to the invaders.
Just a fractured femur.
If I knew they had such pretty med techs, I'd have broken something sooner.
Well, the offer to join us still stands.
Can't say much for the pay, but I like the medical benefits package.
Didn't I tell you not to waste your time on this loser?
Medical benefits package.
You carrying a weapon, Doc?
Not by choice, I assure you. I realize this is a combat unit, but my job is to save lives, not take it.
We know you're in there, Ryder.
Friends of yours?
You're all invited to enjoy the hospitality of Boss Titus.
I swear, Star Colonel, I got no idea where those other mechs come from.
You have already sealed your fate with your deceitful trap, Titus.
So this is how you thank us for saving your planet.
This is how I reward traitors for messing with my plans.
You set me up! You sprung rat!
The ring. When and where.
Any idea what this guy's talking about?
Don't mess with me, Fed Rat. I know who you're working for.
Captain Hawkins is no longer with the Intelligence Secretariat. He's with me.
Nice try. Maybe you guys would like to get your story straight with your partner.
Ryder? And this used to be a classy establishment. Juan Martinez, Fedcom Intelligence. I was about to nail Tybus when your buddy here shot me down. See, I found out Tybus was going to keep Fedcom off his back by striking a little deal with the Jade Falcon clan.
Jade Falcon clan?
Yeah, that's the name of the invasion force, Major Steiner.
You know his name?
I know a lot of things, Dr. Nakamura.
What do you know about Somerset?
Not much, although my Constar contact tells me your brother's alive.
Andrew? Alive?
Fat lot of good that does us in here.
I also know a Fedcom battalion is waiting for my order to raid this planet, if I had some way to send them a signal.
Too bad none of us has a key.
How did you...
I'll show you later, if you ask nicely.
There's a Comstar transmission station not too far from here. I'll use it to contact my unit.
That's just a nice child-friendly way of saying, I shoved it up my ass.
I don't believe this. It's not here.
What's not here?
My father's Centurion. Tybus was keeping it as collateral while I worked off my gambling debts.
I never had you pegged as the sentimental type, Ryder.
Come down from there. Nice and slow. Where's Martinez?
It's all over, Tybus. His battalion's raiding your little rock right now.
That quick? Impossible.
It must be that Jade Falcon clan.
IKEA meatballs are kind of like everything else you buy at IKEA. Trash.
It's definitely the Falcon's boss. And this time, they're not pulling punches.
Now Tybus and his kind shall reap the wages of deceit.
Call up your goons, Tybus. We're your only hope.
No, we had a deal.
Sounds like the deal's off.
How about it, Tybus?
All right. You win.
Rachel, Adam, I need Ciro and Kylie out in the field pronto. We'll link up at coordinates 834476.
I roger that, Adam. They're already on the job.
So, Mr. Flying Cow, we have got
Not so fast,
a
boss man.
Shadow Hawk,
You and me got a score to
better
settle.
known to cultured
Val,
people as the
wait.
Dugrum.
This is no time for vendettas. Innocent people are suffering.
Doing it up like
This
the
is Dustball.
poster from the classic
Nobody's innocent.
classic show. So I'm just doing the basic colors now, and then once that's done, I'm not going to bother like making the coat super
Recognize
even because I'm going to
it's
dry brush the
yours
hell
if
out of
you
it,
let me go.
You're not
make it
exactly
look
in a position
incredibly
to
dirty.
bargain, pal.
Go ahead, Val. Pull the trigger. Prove you're a heartless lowlife just like him. You already gave him your mech. Why not just give him your soul?
Get out!
Give him your soul.
You had to take the fun out of it, didn't you?
Let's go, schoolboy. Daylight's wasting.
All right, listen to me, strikers. Those clan mechs have been baking in the sun for hours. Draw them away from the city. Run them ragged, they'll overheat. Rachel, you got an estimate in how long and how fast?
Clan mechs don't
Already working
overheat.
on it.
We all know better.
All units, initiate enhanced imaging.
Okay, so look, I know these 3D visuals look really rough by today's standards, but keep in mind, when this show came out, the only 3D Battletech thing in existence was the original Mech Warrior. Like, not even Mech Warrior 2 was out yet. So go and look up some footage of that and compare it to this, and you'll get the idea of why this was impressive.
Adam, you ready for some info? Keep them moving at 50 kph for 5 more minutes, and they should shut down.
We may not outgun them, but we can try to outlast them. Let's move!
Yeah, clan mechs don't overheat. They can fire all day with more powerful weapons. Because they wanted to sell the new stuff and make the old stuff obsolete.
Captain?
This is the firing line, Major. Are you really in a position to haggle?
Just give it to him, Major. Trust me, Captain is no big deal.
All right, Captain. You got the command of the medium lance.
Great. Where are they?
Well, actually, you're it.
Huh?
I salute you on your strategy, Major. Now my mech's overheating.
8 warning. Fusion plant shutdown imminent.
I don't get it, Adam. According to my calculations, those clan mechs should have given out by now.
Then change your calculations and add one more item to the list of improved clan equipment.
My heat's through the roof. I'm toast.
It's either punch out and surrender, or stand here and get slaughtered. What's it gonna be, Major?
Tell me this isn't a mirage.
Major Steiner, this is Captain Martinez. Do you require assistance?
I love the Maulers just jumping out.
Destroy for the glory of Clan Jade Falcon.
Just whee! Down they come. Everyone has a Mauler.
Star Colonel Kristen Redmond, you are to cease this unauthorized campaign at once.
Spare me your petty jealousy, Nikolai. Was it not enough to steal all the glory for yourself on Somerset?
You have been ordered to pull out.
On whose authority?
On my authority.
Galaxy Commander Chistu.
I gave no clearance for this operation. There is but one thing more odious than insubordination. Failure.
Hey guys, they're turning tail.
You lucked out, schoolboy. You didn't have to make the tough call. This time.
Yeah, those are the Steiner forces that the spy
Useful. Like a lock.
mentioned earlier.
So, we leave Dustball with a new striker and some valuable intelligence. That's not bad for a Karinsky-forsaken rock. Huh, Captain?
I hate to think where we'd be if it weren't for Martinez.
He said my brother Andrew's alive.
It's a long way to Somerset, Major, but we'll make it.
Previously on Battletech.
Attention, scientists,
There we go.
tech, and labor castes.
Right along.
You are now Isola, the rightful property of Clan Jade Falcon.
Keep in mind,
Vulcan
planners,
Rider?
people are property.
Might be. You owe him something?
That was a very impressive display of mech piloting this afternoon. I'm raising a unit to go after the force that's been invading the inner sphere. Our only hope lies with cooperation.
Yes, Major. Pity I don't have the Royal Steiner name to buy me rank.
I am Star Colonel Kristen Redmond of Clan Jade Falcon. Prepare to be destroyed.
So this is how you thank us for saving your planet.
This is how I reward traitors for messing with my plans.
See, I found out Tybus was going to keep FedCom off his back by striking a little deal with the Jade Falcon clan.
Jade Falcon clan?
Yeah, that's the name of the invasion force, Major Steiner.
Call up your goons, Tybus. We're your only hope.
It's heading straight for you.
Captain Vulcan Rider reporting for duty, sir.
What do you know about Somerset?
Not much, although my Constar contact tells me your brother's alive.
Andrew? Alive? This is the inner sphere. Thousands of planets colonized by humankind. Once it was united under the starlight. But for the last 300 years, it has been consumed by savage wars. Until a new enemy appeared. Mysterious invaders known as the clans. Powerful and ruthless, they struck like lightning, attacking every sector at once. But they made one big mistake. They attacked my home planet. Now in the spirit of the Star League, ancient enemies have reunited. And we're gonna take back our galaxy.
Another pitiful display of inner sphere weakness. For the blood of Kerensky, I was hoping for at least a small contest.
Dark gray, that's what I was.
Now listen up, Strikers. We need to prepare if we're going to get back to Somerset.
The Romulus militia has been kind enough to lend us their training field. Now, this might just be an exercise, but I expect us all to work as a team.
I would rather practice on a real enemy with weapons that worked, not these deep-powered lasers and simulated missiles.
Look out, Hawk. Cyril the Hero's talking tough again. Ooh. If you want to get blown to bits, Hero, you gotta wait your turn like the rest of us.
Oh, leave him alone, guys. Or he'll sick his mummy and daddy on you.
Deserved.
So much time has passed since I was required to fulfill tasks so menial.
I guess that's why you're so sloppy at it, eh?
People just throwing all
Back in the
kinds of
Starleague
fantastic
days, this
insults.
base used to house the 208th Stryker Regiment. When the Fedcom troops moved onto the clan front, they left this place to the Romulus militia. Most of us are too busy tending our farms to use it, though. Kerensky will return.
Activating holographic simulator.
This is one of the few Starleague holo simulators still operating.
It's amazing how much has been lost since the Starleague crumbled.
We've forgotten a lot in 2 centuries.
When General Kerensky's descendants return, the Starleague will rise again.
That old fairy tale? Give me a break. Where was the great Kerensky when the clans invaded?
Where was Gondor when the Westfold fell?
Citizens of Wotan, as the commander of the forces that vanquished your army, I welcome you into Clan Jade Falcon.
No, you haven't missed anything.
Last embers of resistance have faded. This planet is
Some
secure.
people like to repeat the same joke over and over.
I will now take the honor of conquering our next objective. A world commanded centuries ago by the founder of my bloodline. A planet called Romulus.
Where's my nerd gray?
Hang on to your neurohelmets. I'm firing up the training sequence.
Spooky. According to my sensors, they're the real McCoy.
Now, they may just be holomechs, but your computers will register hits just like in a battle. And oh yeah, it'll feel as real as it looks. All right, Rachel, feed me some info from up there.
Tactical Operations Officer reporting. You've got 3 enemy mechs just beyond the ridge.
What's she talking about? They're right in front of us.
Watch out! They're grouping together.
You got any fresh info?
There's some kind of time delay that's...
Adam, I'm routing this signal through too many satellite relays. I think it's causing a time delay.
Way to go, Major. Our tactical operations officer's useless. Then let's work through it, Zero. Kylie, what can you tell us?
For starters, I'm getting my butt kicked.
Leaving our TAC Ops officer in space? You trying to get us killed?
Forget this chaos. Attack Formation Delta, everybody!
Zero, what do you do? Captain Hawkins, Captain Ryder, resume your positions.
School's out, kid. I want to survive this skirmish.
Get back here now!
Hey, Zero, watch your aim!
So much for the arrow, Jock.
Thanks a heap, hero.
That's 2 down.
Hey, I can't move my legs. Your computer thinks its legs are blown off. Your mech's dead in the water.
So, you proud of yourself, Strikers? This simulation was based on the clan's field maneuvers.
Hey, our tactics defeated the Drax and the...
We're fighting a new enemy! And they aren't impressed with your quaint little defense formations.
Hyperspace jump complete.
Vitor, Natalia, prepare all Omnimex and elemental units. Birthplace of the Malthus bloodline will be mine.
Hey, Kylie.
Check.
How do you know when your new CO's a Steiner blue blood?
I'm not saying
when he's a royal pain in the...
still hear me?
Major, the shrimp may actually have a point. You're trying hard to live up to that name of yours. Maybe too hard.
They didn't make me a major for my name, much as you won't believe it.
Major Steiner, unless you require us to witness more of your battle prowess,
I request leave to take the dropship to Remus Spaceport for supplies.
Affirmative, Qui-Gon.
How do you know that Drax won't abandon us?
If that was their big plan, why did he call first instead of just leaving?
We can't forget their enemies.
Let me turn that down a little
As
bit. There we go.
Kerensky says,
Kerensky's dream was to keep the Inner Sphere united.
There, how's that?
Wouldn't he
Is
want
that better?
us to work together?
Okay. So I've adjusted the levels. It should be better now.
Came at a bad time.
The issue is this particular episode is louder. They don't have the same audio levels.
Malthus of Clan Jade Falcon. What forces oppose us on this planet? So, you Inner Sphere barbarians wish to forgo the formality of a patrol? Very well. All units, initiate enhanced imaging.
love how the cleaners just show up and they're like, yes, they'll know exactly what our traditions are that we've formed completely independently of them. And they'll abide by them. Morons.
It's no good. All communications are down.
I say again, I'm picking up encrypted clan transmissions. Do you read me? Adam!
Rachel, Lieutenant Spectre, please respond. Mr. Hartman, end the program.
You can't cancel a war just because you lost touch with your mommy.
Something is very wrong here, Captain.
The warship spotted several mechs on a ridge 30 kilometers due east. Permit me to lead a star of mechs to engage them.
I need young, vital warriors, Plato. Not your aging cannon fodder. Star Commander Natalia, your elementals will handle this piddling matter. We off?
Star Colonel.
Star Commander Plator, you may search the spaceport for pockets of resistance. That is, if you are up to the task, old man. Warriors of the Inner Sphere.
Greatest retirement package in the entirety of science fiction.
The conqueror of Somerset, Wotan, and Romulus.
So you're the monster who destroyed my homeworld, my family.
I hereby issue a formal bachon.
How did you get on my view screen?
How many warriors do you bid in this battle?
I'm not bidding anything, pal. I'm hitting you with everything I've got.
How amusing.
What are those? I don't know, but our fearless leader just committed us to battle totally unarmed.
They think we can't beat these puny things?
Zero, wait!
Oh, man.
What now, schoolboy? We can't press reset on this battle.
Later, kids. Don't be fooled by their size, people. They're packing some serious heat.
Get off of me, you ugly little...
Thanks, Kylie. I owe you one.
We beat him!
Next time, you will not be so lucky.
I couldn't celebrate just yet, Zero.
Just out of curiosity, is it too late to request a transfer?
What am I smoking? I'm not smoking anything. I don't smoke.
Here's my bid, Malthus. I challenge all your mechs.
Where's a fire starter when you need one? Yeah,
You
right?
got nuts? At last, a freeborn whelp with spirit. I shall destroy him myself.
Now heads up, people. We're moving out.
Perfect distraction, schoolboy. I just hope we survive it.
The dishonorable dogs have fled.
This ought to do, as long as they aren't looking too closely.
I've got to say, Major, that was one sneaky maneuver.
Anybody for some chow?
Thanks, I'm starving.
We deeply appreciate this, Mr. Hartman. You're risking a lot by hiding us.
Major Steiner, do you copy? Come in, Major Steiner.
Can't even get a message out on the emergency frequency.
The longer we wait, the lesser our chances of escape.
What? Without the Major?
If necessary.
Attention! This vessel and its contents are hereby the property of Clan Jade Falcon. Show us your cargo at once.
We are simple produce merchants. We have nothing of value to you.
Silence!
Franklin's-on. Let us cooperate fully with these men, yeah?
Nothing out of the ordinary here.
How did...
At smuggling, I am not so sloppy.
It'll do.
Got my lasers back at full strength, but nothing in my autocannons or missile launchers. Still, I've won with less.
Really?
No.
What did you make us?
That's some awkward dialogue right there.
Handed to us by the little guns. What chance did we have against their mechs?
Alexander Kerensky didn't hand out medals like this one for cowardice.
How about putting a lid on that Kerensky garbage, short stuff?
The only garbage I see is a mercenary lowlife.
Yeah, a lowlife who just happens to outrank you.
Kylie, give me a hand.
Never trust a Fed rat.
All the clan's gotta do to win is leave us alone with each other.
Take this merchant caste refuse to the re-education camp. Perhaps they can learn their proper place in society.
The clans aren't evil, they're just misunderstood.
At least they didn't find the weapons we have stored in there, yeah?
Major Steiner will be happy to hear that.
Major Steiner is the least of my concerns.
Inner Sphere warriors, by hiding on this farmhouse, you endanger its occupants and incite my wrath. Stand and fight, or their fate will be on your hands. Threaten my family? I'll give you a fight. A labor caste drone taking arms against a true-born warrior? Obliterate this place.
The clans aren't evil, they're just misunderstood.
Gretchen, run!
This is how you're supposed to write the clanners. It's supposed to be horrible bad guys.
We're going to be alright. Look!
And a reminder, this wasn't just Jade Falcon doing this shit.
Found their claws. Initiate enhanced imaging.
All the clans were doing shit like this, and that includes Ghost Bear.
Like common bullies.
Don't get cocky, Zero. Stay in formation. Much obliged, Hawk.
Come on!
Heat warning. Fusion plant shutdown imminent.
After reading the Pride zine, I could understand the homeworld play had started the Wars of Reaving. I know, dude, like, you know, Nikolai Malthus in the lore, upon seeing the show, tried to batch all the broadcasting company for, like, defamation. So I feel like if you showed a clanner that particular magazine, they would all just... they'd all basically do the same thing.
So we're gonna corral him, and Kylie's gonna brand him.
Believe it or not, I copy that.
Oh, I got you, schoolboy. You want to make him overheat.
Heat sinks at saturation. Catastrophic failure in 10 seconds.
Nice teamwork, Strikers.
Look out, guys! Reinforcements!
Come on, people, we're pulling out.
Major, what about the Hartmans?
No, not that way. Zero, get back here. No!
Warning. Fusion reactor breached. Critical failure in 14 seconds.
Zero!
I'm not picking up any emergency signal. He must not have fired his escape pod.
I'm going back for him.
Hey, let's focus on the others.
We gotta find him.
That way, Major. We got some empty mines that haven't been used in years.
Learning when to cut your losses is what leadership is all about. It ain't pleasant, but in war, few things usually are. You earned your first stripe, Major.
So long, Zero. Looks like you're a hero after all.
This is the inner sphere. Thousands of planets colonized by humankind. Once it was united under
There we go, we got the actual
the last 300 years
proper audio level back.
By savage wars. Until a new enemy appeared. Mysterious invaders known as the clans. Powerful and ruthless, they struck like lightning, attacking every sector at once. But they made one big mistake. They attacked my home planet. Now in the spirit of the Star League, ancient enemies have reunited. And we're gonna take back our galaxy.
I like how they don't explain how Zero survived stack pulling like that. They're just like, yeah, no, he's fine.
This was supposed to be a training mission. The first Somerset Strikers versus a bunch of old Star League holograms.
I would rather practice on a real enemy with weapons that worked, not these deep-powered lasers and simulated missiles.
Ooh. You want to get blown to bits, hero, you gotta wait your turn like the rest of us. Well, Zero got his wish. The clans attacked.
All units, initiate enhanced imaging.
And like everywhere else they've hit, nothing could stop them. They mopped up the local militia and came looking for us.
How many warriors do you bid in this battle?
I'm not bidding anything, pal. I'm hitting you with everything I've got.
Pretty big talk, since our only weapons were training spring blazers. At first, they only sent their foot soldiers, but even they were almost more than we could handle. We managed to get past their mechs, and Ben Hartman hit us out on his farm.
You're risking a lot by hiding us.
That's for sure. The clans tracked us down and started blasting everything in sight. What could we do? Even with our weapons at practice strength, we had to try and stop them. Oh, we got in a couple of good shots. And Kylie Kylie pulled off a neat stunt, using the Banshee's engines to overheat one of the clan mechs. But we barely got out of there.
Full head ejection is pretty cool.
Didn't get out at all.
Warning. Fusion reactor breached. Critical failure in 14 seconds.
Zero! Somewhere out there is our dropship.
This vessel and its contents are hereby the property of Clan Jade Falcon.
Without them, there's no way we can get off this rock.
Yeah, there's an update on what it looks like so far.
Somerset strikers. Do you copy, strikers? Adam?
Pretty simple paint scheme.
Anyone?
Like I said, I'm not going super in depth with it on this one. We're just doing a rough one and then dry brushing the hell out of it. But that's our progress so far on that.
We have had no success locating the remaining resistance forces.
Save them for the garrison unit. The Falcon's claws have new worlds to conquer. The little inner sphere warrior shows spirit. This one appears to be of noble heritage. He shall have the honor of serving as my bondman.
It's one of the more interesting things about this show is how they handle Zero's time in the clans.
Zero is still my responsibility.
So is the crew of the Kwaidan.
And I don't even know where they are.
Knowing Franklin, he probably took off at the first sign of trouble.
Clan Mechs?
All right, look alive, people. Incoming.
It's okay. Just the Romulus militia. What's left of them, anyway. Got hit real bad at the spaceport.
Any word on my dropship crew? We gotta find him.
Don't forget your basic priorities, Major. Focus on the mission.
My mission is getting some ammo.
We got a munitions dump hit nearby. Topside, but these tunnels will get us close.
Kylie, take your Banshee back to the jump ship and hook up with Rachel.
You got it.
We need to bring her tactical operations center within communication range. Don't forget, this is an intelligence mission. Information is ammunition. The more we know about these clans, the better our chances of defeating it.
How much longer?
So that'll probably do it for the regular coats.
Long enough to strip your ship.
We'll do some cockpit detailing and then we'll hit the dirt, ink it up, and then dry brush the hell out of it. Probably do another coat of ink afterwards.
Star Colonel Kristen Redmond. Well, this is a surprise. I was deeply saddened by the news of your demotion.
Demotion, Nikolai. I was merely reassigned.
Of course. Star Commander Natalia, assemble the Falcon's claws aboard the dropship and set course for the Tricross system, our next conquest.
Do you think that is wise, Quineg? The Galaxy Commander has not granted you clearance to depart.
The key to a successful career, Kristen, is knowing when to move on and leave a vanquished world in lesser hands.
Colonel, might I have a moment of your time? I suspect this dropship to be more than an ordinary merchant vessel.
I believe I gave an order to disembark this pathetic planet.
But should we not first interrogate the ship's crew? Some of them have the eyes of warriors.
And you can tell the difference, old man? Merchant caste rabble. Garrison commander, transfer these Surats to the re-education camp. That is, if you feel it would be proper without clearance from the Galaxy Commander.
Cadet Kylie calling jump ship Katana. Do you copy jump ship?
Kylie, is that you? I've been cut off from the Striker so long I'd even be glad to hear from Zero. Kylie?
Lieutenant, Zero didn't...
I'm so sorry, Kylie.
Yeah, fuck Cyril. Traitorous bastard.
These tunnels run all under the area. Use them to defend
defend against the Drax back in the Third Succession War, back when the Romulus militia was more than just a social club. The munition dumps up this way. This was a major fort back when Bransky was in charge. Just storage now.
All right, heads up, guys. We got company.
We're in no shape to take them on. Looks like we're out of luck.
You say you know your way around these tunnels?
Like the back of my hand.
Good. I got an idea.
Alright, get my dirt colors out.
Why do you refuse to cooperate? You should be proud to serve as my bondsman. Yeah?
Respond, Freehold.
Your bond cord is a symbol of your servitude. It will remain securely fastened until you have proven worthy of your plan. You will begin by telling me your name, affiliation, and your unit's strength. Very well. If you do not wish to conduct yourself with the honor of a warrior, perhaps you will find satisfaction performing duties more suitable to the labor caste. Put our new bondsman on latrine duty.
With pleasure, Star Colonel.
For a cattle hauler, this thing's sure lacking in leg room. What the? I hope this plan works, schoolboy. If it doesn't, the militia can't spare any more booby traps.
I missed an opportunity, and that elemental got up in Miles Hawkins' cockpit to say "rawr." wish I'd thought of it at the time. Oh well.
Tunneling out ought to keep him busy for a while.
Much as I hate to see good mech parts go to waste, we need that ammo a lot worse.
But that's my targeting system.
We'll put it back when we're done with the mission. Right now, the important thing is to maintain contact with the strikers.
So what happens when they start shooting at us?
Is that what the elementals look like? Well, I mean, like, the version in the show here is cartoonish, but I mean, it's pretty close. God, this show has got to be, like, super triggering for Japanese people with Franklin's pronunciation.
It'll be nice firing something more in computer-stimulated rounds.
But what can we hope to accomplish?
Your militia mechs can load up and run supplies into the city. We'll keep the clan forces busy while you sabotage their resources. If we can't run them off Romulus, we sure can make their stay here unpleasant.
Lieutenant Spectre to Major Steiner. Do you copy, Adam?
Maybe they're still underground.
No one's answering at the dropship either.
Alright, let's put the cockpit Julie
Remus
on.
Spaceport was the last place anyone saw the Qui-Gon.
Okay, that's not the right color.
These tunnels will only take us so far.
This is the right color. There we
Will
go.
just be easy pickings.
It's
Bad enough I lost Zero. I won't lose the dropship crew as well.
This is your army?
This system can draw the clan away from the spaceport. We may be able to recover our ship.
That's a mighty big if, Frankie. I can barely make head or tail out of these old Star League toys. Kerensky's boys could at least have left a map to help me find the on switch.
That's Zero's Wolfhound. I don't see any escape pod wreckage.
I know what you're thinking. Believe me, Major. Nobody could have survived that. Incoming! I can't see their faces, but I know they're not happy.
Here they come. So apparently the reason they keep doing somersaults like that is because of like some lost in translation. The studio that animated this, I believe, was Chinese. And so the translation of the notes given to the animators was kind of fucked. Uh-oh.
Man, what I wouldn't give to have a couple of these.
Rawr.
That's it, guys. And you won't even see this coming.
Oof.
Phew. 2 points for our team.
That's the last of the explosives, Colonel Hartman.
All right, take it up. Let's show them what the Romulus militia's made of. You gonna let that Steiner kid have all the fun out there? Move it, people! Look alive!
The cash stuff, you've restored power.
Now I just have to figure out how to work the darn thing. Now this looks like a good place to start.
Calling Romulus Militia. Do you copy Romulus Militia?
Lieutenant Spector?
Nathan? What are you doing at the training field?
Awaiting instructions on Starleague technology, Rachel Slug. Would you care to assist us?
Val, Hawk, cover me while I swat some flies.
Making more headway here.
Now, if I remember my
Let's see if I can get it to focus on it.
Responded to vocal
There we go.
commands. Usually some patriotic code phrase like, the Star League forever.
How about the Inner Sphere United?
One species, one realm.
Kerensky will return.
Battle simulator initiated.
Quickly, before the clan mechs arrive.
Wait! Have you heard Renega's stuff?
I think the lieutenant was trying to ask us something.
No time. We must hurry to the spaceport.
Alright, so we will let that dry a bit. We can start in with the dry brushing.
It appears our hologram army has created the necessary destruction. Stay here with the crew. I will take care of the guards.
So you gotta get my actual dry brush out. They just played the same scream twice there. God damn, that is a smile.
Brace yourself, guys. Those toads are getting ready to hop.
I will make the joke again. I will do it.
They're headed for the training field.
Was it something we said? Guess we weren't enough of a challenge.
Let's move! I'll
take a distraction any way I get it.
Enjoy it while you can, Adam. It won't last long.
Rachel? Is that really you?
Actual dry brush or makeup brush, dry brush. I don't know, whatever this thing is.
Apparently, the infrared trails on those holomechs were enough to fool them.
Army Painter War Gamer Small Dry Brush is what it is.
Oh, yeah? Well, not anymore.
They get stepped on, don't die. Try to grab the foot of it. I love it so much.
I got good news, Adam.
Oh, I could use some.
I'm reading a power surge on the dropship. Looks like the crew is back on board. Elemental point, cease fire at once. These three are mine.
Run for the spaceport, guys. I'll buy you some time.
Val! No!
Are you out of your mind, Major?
We already lost Zero. I won't lose anyone else.
Everybody gotta be a hero today.
We meet again, little mech warrior. Now to finish the trial we began on Dustfall.
Come on, baby. Don't quit on me now.
Two down, one to go.
Ah, right in the knee actuator.
What do you say we give these newcomers an official Romulus welcome? It's just the one mech. Give them everything you got. Now! Nice work, people.
Explosives are in place, Colonel. Too bad we can't stay for the fireworks.
Hang on! We can still make it to the spaceport.
Oh, for the love of... They're leaving without us!
Ah! We never should have trusted those Drax.
He has a point. You really shouldn't trust Drax.
First Somerset Strikers to Romulus Militia. We are ready to assist.
Thanks for the offer, Major, but we got this covered.
Guess our clan buddies will have to hitch home.
I just hope Hartman was right about having things under control.
I'd say there's still some fight left in the old farm boy.
I want you to witness the fate of lower caste dogs who dare to defy their betters.
The evacuation is complete, Star Colonel.
Excellent. Commence suborbital saturation bombardment.
Adam, I just intercepted a message from the clans. You better take a look.
This is Star Colonel Nikolai Malthus of Clan Jade Falcon. The charred ruin you see before you was formerly the city of Romulus. These are the wages of those lesser castes who dare take up arms against the rightful rule of true-born clan warriors. Any further resistance
There we go. Well,
will meet
missed a spot.
the same fate.
Open all hailing frequencies.
There we
This is
go.
Major Adam Steiner of the 1st Somerset Strikers.
You can see it a little bit
My
more
unit is
now.
Responsible for the uprising on Romulus, not its citizenry who are punished in a cowardly display. Star Colonel Nikolai Malthus has a quarrel with me. Let him take it up personally.
I promise you, Major, I shall.
Clan Smoke Jaguar did it? Yeah, right? Remember, Ghost Bears did this kind of thing too.
Previously on Battletech.
There are no good clans. There's only clans that are less bad.
I am a businessman, not a warrior. When this mission ends and the invaders are gone, what happens to us?
You'll be free to return to the Draconis Combine, along with your ship.
I am Nikolai Malthus of Clan Jade Falcon, the conqueror of Somerset, Wotan, and Romulus.
So you're the monster who destroyed my homeworld. Now I'm hitting you with everything I've got.
Warning. Fusion reactor breached. Critical failure in 14 seconds.
I'm not picking up any emergency signal. He must not have fired his escape pod.
This is the inner sphere. Thousands of planets colonized by humankind. Once it was united under the stars. But for the last 300 years, it has been consumed
There we
by
go.
savage wars.
That is definitely looking a lot better.
Mysterious invaders known as the
Get a little
Clans.
closer to the lens.
Powerful and ruthless, they struck like lightning, attacking every sector at once. But they made one big mistake. They attacked my home planet.
That looks
Now,
pretty
in the
good.
spirit of the Star League, ancient
It'll look even better once I get the
reunited,
shading on.
and we're gonna take back our galaxy.
And that's the next step. Series needs a Blu-ray release. I know, right? I don't think anyone actually has the original footage anymore. What we're seeing here, from what I can gather, is like an old VHS TV recording that they've ripped and done some like digital remastering to.
Honor a valiant warrior, Lieutenant
But it's
Zero
not the
Keen.
original. They recorded it off of their TV.
Fought valiantly to protect the citizenry of Romulus, your comrade, to exemplify the standards to which all of us in the first Somerset Strikers aspire.
Isn't laying it on a bit thick?
Despite his faults, Zero selflessly battled to keep the inner sphere free from the Jade Falcon Clan's invasion force. He deserved the title, Battletech Warrior.
Goodbye, Zero. Hard to believe, but I'm really gonna miss you.
What's going on in here? You better be awfully sick, Surat, or else...
As you can see, little bondsman, there is nothing to be gained by fleeing. And even less by resisting.
The strikers have not forgotten me. They will come. They will free me.
That is precisely what I was hoping to hear.
All right, guys, it's high time we resumed our primary mission of gathering information. Now, as you can see here, the clans are wreaking havoc across the entire inner sphere. They're taking planets all over the Federated Commonwealth and Draconis Combine. Now, their mechs are faster, they're more powerful, can take twice the punishment, and never overheat.
Gee, thanks for the current events lesson, Major. What can we do?
Well, if we learn the secrets behind their technology, we just might even the odds. Well, there hasn't been anything this advanced since the Star League.
Come on. Kerensky and his troops left the inner sphere 300 years ago.
Perhaps they met up with the clans.
Now, the last reported clan strike was right here at Twycross. Now, apparently, they're trying to use one of our bases as a supply post. If we pay them a surprise visit, we might just be able to appropriate some of their exotic hardware.
By appropriate, do you mean steal?
Let's call it a permanent loan, like taking a baseball bat away from a bully.
Now, the strike team will consist of Val and me. Hawk and Kylie, you'll keep the back door open, covering our retreat, while Rachel remains on board the Wydon to coordinate the operation.
With only one mech to coordinate? Again, I have to stand outside, watch, and wait.
At least you'll be safe.
Now entering orbit.
I'm breathing a heavy windstorm centered directly over our landing site.
I know.
All right.
Our best bet for touching down undetected.
And there she is right
I
there.
need you to scout ahead. Your Banshee is more maneuverable than the dropship.
Come on, baby, don't fight me now. The wind's too fierce, Major. You better not.
That's it.
Kylie.
Shading everything.
Something's wrong, Major.
Stations, people, we're going.
Nice, simple, and easy. So we'll let it dry for a while.
Fasten your seatbelts, people. We're in for a bumpy ride.
Boost the power to your stabilizers. Landing thrusters on full. Sugu, now!
So let that sit there for a bit. We'll enjoy the episode.
Adam, I'm picking up an SOS. It's pretty weak.
Yes, we are.
About time you guys got here.
We've only gone for an hour and a half, so...
What's the finger stock?
I cannot clear her to fly.
What are you talking about? I'm oh.
This medipack should help you rest.
I could have used these in a couple of scraps on Dustball.
This is medication, not some doll. It should be used responsibly.
Major, I must protest the risks you are taking with this ship.
Yeah, that was a much quicker paint job than I thought. I think it's just because it's so hunched over that I'm not actually painting much of the mech itself.
I am still responsible for the safety of the Kwaidan and its crew.
Just
and
kind
I will
of
protect
threw some stuff at it.
I deem necessary.
Yeah, missed a spot on the back of the head here.
What do you think you're doing? You are staying put on the dropship. If anything happens to me, someone's got to carry on the real mission, to free Somerset.
I'll be more useful figuring out their technology if it's right in front of me.
I can't afford...
What mech are you painting next? I've got a bunch of minis sitting here. I may throw another one up there. Just started on that.
Valuable, Adam. I am part of the team.
So, the gentleman who sent me this, it actually is a piece of fan mail. I forgot to mention that when we started up. He sent me a ton of Dugram stuff, so I got a bunch of different versions of the Dugram itself and a ton of different poses.
Together we will crush the final embers of resistance on this world.
This one's actually probably my favorite one out of the bunch.
How are we supposed to get past that?
Offhand, I'd say with extreme caution.
But he also sent me, hold on, a couple Griffins that look really dope. I really like this one.
You sure this is the safest route?
No, but it's the quickest.
So yeah, got one of those. There's another one. The antenna fell off of this one, but can always add that in later. So there's a couple things there that I can paint. Then I've got another stalker here. It's also a piece of fan mail.
We can't risk revealing our presence. We'll do a lot more for the
But I hesitate to paint that because I got this beautifully painted one here from Dr. Dingle, I think it was, who sent this to me. Like, this is premium stuff right here. This is what I just put on the table now. That's damn good in the Mage Squadron colors.
I hereby order you to turn Twycross over to Star Captain.
So I don't really have a. I'd have to paint it up with something else because that's my Mage Squadron stalker now.
Your departure from Romulus resulted in that planet's loss to a small band of rebels.
Oh wait, hang on. I know what I'll do next. We got this little guy, the Pebble Crab. This one is actually designed by Oswald, one of my artists, and 3D modeled by I was thinking was it Frank that did that? One of Riley's friends actually modeled it, and it got sent to me in proper Battletech scale. I've been meaning to paint that, so that's probably the next one. Once Dugram here dries off a bit.
Now, if I remember right, the Twycross militia had an underground base near here.
Come on!
Guys?
Rachel, what's wrong?
We're in big trouble.
Hey, I've got to tell you something! So yeah, the Pebble Crab will be the next one up.
You realize you could have blown us up along with that ceiling? Desperate situation called for desperate measures, Major.
Set this guy aside over here. There we go.
Can I help you? I did not realize my run of this ship was restricted.
Hate sand, it gets everywhere. It's coarse. It's hot, irritating.
Say, buddy, which way is Sector D? What? Huh? No. Medipack. Don't leave home without it.
Didn't take them long to set up shop in the malicious computer.
Damn, I wish I had a sedative that good. Just slap one of those on my arm on the way to Cosby Patch.
Let's see what else we can find.
There's no time, Rachel.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Almost through.
Oh, Jesus. Cartoon taught me never leave home without a medical patch. Yep, always... Remember, kids, always bring the hard drugs with you.
This would pass for subtlety on Somerset?
Would it help if I said I was sorry?
Freeze, Surratt! Was it something we said?
Your former commander and his compatriots were found skulking around this complex. They belong to me now. Their futures are uncertain, but there is surely a place for you among us.
He said among us. Sorry. Sorry. I had to.
This isn't a training mission.
I said I was sorry. You want it in writing?
What have we here? Major Adam Steiner of the 1st Somerset Strikers? My. I believe he recently requested that I take up my quarrel with him personally.
Open up these bracelets, pal, and we'll get real personal.
This one shows spirit. He will make a fine addition to the labor cast. And what does this one have to say?
3, 2, 1, now! Come on, guys. We made early parole thanks to a total systems crash. Funny what a little corrupted code will do to a complex run by a computer.
Grab them before they escape.
You're a miracle worker, you know that?
Yeah. You still think I'm not cut out for field duty?
Yes. Yes, I do. But it's okay. We'll let it slide this time.
All clear!
Come on!
Print on this one's a little bit rougher. That's okay, we can make it work.
It should be right around this corner.
Only one guard left, but wow, she's a big one. Watch the master in action. I make it a point. No concussions on the first day.
Here, have an overdose. Yo, she fucking dead.
Take a gander, Major. She look as small as an elephant to you.
She'll be all right. Believe it or not.
God, we
Doubt. OD'd her on sedatives. No, she's not gonna be okay.
Their objective is crystal clear, and when they come for you, we will be waiting to greet them.
These babies ought to come with an instruction manual.
There's got to be some way to adjust them.
I don't see any controls. Huh?
Somebody order room, sir?
This would be a real good time to fire short-range missiles.
Did you see that, Adam? These suits respond to vocal commands.
Oh, you think so?
The vocal interface must be derived from Starlink technology.
Can the analysis...
That just seems like a much, much worse way of doing things. Voice commands.
Never a turbo lift when you need one.
Please, allow me.
Greetings, Inner Sphere Trash. You are hereby declared Isola, my property.
Stand down, Star Captain. These prisoners are my property.
What is your problem, Nikolai? Too proud to forfeit even an ounce of glory?
I just love people fighting over me.
What I tell you, beat the cake. Or maybe not.
Do I remember right about these things having jump jets?
We just need the right vocal command to activate them.
Jump jet. Thrusters. Up, and up.
Boosters.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, we're not home yet, people.
Free Earth warriors. You will surrender immediately.
Fire short-range missiles.
Boosters.
All right, let's make some distance. This path is too narrow for their big guns.
But it's just right for their little guns. You guys need a bigger target?
Ah, glad you could join the party.
You can't hog all the fun, Major.
Warning. Laser cannons obstructed.
Come on, take that sand out.
Perfect.
Warning. Atmospheric disturbance detected. Transmission incomplete.
No! What are you doing? Don't fire your...
We gotta go back for him.
Forget me, Major. The mission always comes first. Thanks for the assist, Kylie.
The pleasure is mine, Haksa.
Sakamoto, what are you doing in a Banshee?
By all appearances, Haksan, I'm saving your life.
By all appearances, Frankie-san, you almost blew me to Kingdom Come. Or did someone else plant those pentaglycerin explosives, huh?
Someone had to stop them from following you back to my dropship.
Got you there, huh?
Oh, I hate it when he's right.
Ha ha ha! Insert laugh track.
Commence liftoff procedure, now!
RAR intensifies. Debit card denied.
Your cowardly comrades ran away after taking what they came here to steal. Oh, apparently your salvation was not part of their little plan. Tell me once more about honor, Zero. I mean, what passes for honor in the inner sphere?
They're gonna come back, you know.
Your friends are long gone.
Not them. The descendants of Kerensky. When his army returns, you're gonna pay for invading us.
Are you so totally incapable of perceiving the obvious? We are the descendants of Kerensky.
There are 3 lights.
Incredible work, Strikers! We actually pulled it off! Hey, you're pretty good in the heat of battle. Would you consider coming into combat with us again?
Sure. If you think you can use me.
And you, Mr. Sakamoto, why didn't you mention you were an aerospace pilot? I am a man of many.
Yeah, and many secrets, too.
Well, we've got room for another aero jock. Are you interested?
Someone on the writing team really liked Franklin. He pulls out just tons of abilities out of his ass throughout the whole thing. Remember how traumatizing it was to watch over half of the G1 cast just die in the first Transformers movie? Yes, I do remember. I wasn't around for it when it came out. I'm a lot younger than that, but I did watch it when I was a kid. And goddamn.
We'll make Adam Steiner pay for this insult, and he will pay dearly.
Oh shoot, this one. I gotta back up all the way to the beginning. I still has me.
This is the inner sphere.
Oh crap! Not
Thousands
again.
of planets colonized by humankind. Once it was united under the Starling, but for the
Got
last
another loud
300
episode.
years, it has been consumed by savage wars until a new enemy appeared. Mysterious invaders known as the clans. Powerful and ruthless, they struck like lightning.
There, how's sound still good?
But they made one big mistake. They attacked my home planet. Now in the spirit of the Star League, ancient enemies have reunited. And we're gonna take back our galaxy.
In a new Battletech series with good writers. Yeah, well, they fired one of their best ones. The funny thing is, you know, when it comes to the novels, their novels are still okay. It's just the overarching story that's bad, and it's because they broke the universe. Their unwillingness to retcon anything has led them to try and pick up the pieces. But you can't do much with it. It's just it's fucked beyond repair. You gotta start over at some point. You gotta cut your losses. But they don't want to do that. They want to have one continuous story and just try and make it work. But they've written themselves into a corner, and so while eventually they may be able to get it ironed out, it's going to take a lot of writing to dig themselves out of this hole. And it would be so much quicker and easier if they just say, yeah, that shit never happened, we're just not going to talk about it and move on. But hey, I'm not running the show over there. That's up to those people.
Rachel, I'm gonna need a complete breakdown in the battle suits.
Of course, even if they were restarting it, I don't really trust Catalyst to handle it well, given the bullshit that's gone down with Shadowrun. Given the people they have working on that project, I've engaged with one or two of them recently. That's been fun. I've gotten a lot of support and good feedback on the latest video. Not everyone's happy, which I kind of expected. What I didn't expect was for so many people to actually watch it. It's still climbing in views, so that was a surprising development, to be sure.
We are genetically superior and possess far more advanced technology. There is no way they can stand against us. Soon the entire inner sphere will be ours.
Ship crew is prepared for hyperspace jump.
Thank you,
Let's see how it's doing, shall we?
This is Major Adam Steiner reporting to the Archon Melissa Steiner Davion. To our knowledge, we're the only ones who have confronted the clans without being taken prisoner or being destroyed.
Lots of notifications on Twitter out of nowhere.
We've learned many things about our enemy, the Jade Falcon clan. They engage in formal warfare, attacking in
That's always fun.
ritualistic manner. Their leaders
It's just
begin
people
each
liking
battle with a
tweets,
completely
so
unknown
no big
challenge
deal
called
there.
Chal.
Let's see how the video's doing, shall we? Let's see.
Malthus of Clan Jade Falcon. What forces oppose us on this planet? So, you Inner Sphere barbarians wish to forgo the formality of a patrol? Very well. All units, initiate enhanced imaging. Galaxy Commander, these Inner Sphere barbarians have no honor. They refuse the ritual of the Machal. Attention.
Several groups have outright banned any LGBT content from their BT communities due to the recent controversy. Yeah, I mean, look, when it comes to the whole LGBT thing, I don't care one way or the other about it. You're an adult, you can do what you want.
Perhaps they do not understand the bidding process.
But like, don't wave your flag around wherever you go. You know, I don't need to constantly validate your decision to take it up the butt. Like, that's not. Yeah, it's not my concern what you do, and I don't care, and I don't want to hear about it all the time. Like, isn't it annoying when someone walks up and they just want to talk about all the hot girls they've been with or all the hot dudes they've been with, and you know, shove that in your face? Isn't it annoying when straight people do it? Well, yeah, it is. It's annoying when gay people do it too. I don't care one way or the other. It's annoying. You know, leave it alone. So, like, I don't have anything against LGBT specifically, in terms of, like, you know, being that way. I have my own personal beliefs on it. But when it comes to, you know, what you choose to do, there's reasons I don't engage with it. But in terms of what other people do, like, that's your prerogative. You can totally do that. And I'm not going to try and stop you. But I'm not going to let you go and put tons of sermons about it into Battletech either, or anywhere else for that matter. And, you know, I do think it should be kept away from kids. You know, kids shouldn't have any sort of sexuality thrown at them anyway. You know, let them be kids.
Taking arms against a true-born warrior? Obliterate this place.
If you're choosing an alternative lifestyle as an adult, that's one thing. If you're trying to push it on kids, then we're starting to have an issue.
It appears the clans have a rigid caste system. Understanding it might be the key to figuring out how they fight.
You know, there was a time. There was a time a while back when you could you could talk about political things in hobbies, and it wasn't a huge deal because people could discuss things and just have it be a regular discussion. Is this a repeat episode? A recap? It may be a recap. I mean, it's a good time to get the talking out of the way. What is this?
But Galaxy Commander, they do not know how to use the targeting system. The enhanced.
Alright, you know, let's just skip over that. I forgot that one was even in there. Going? There we go.
Inner sphere. Thousands of planets colonized by humankind. Once it was united under the stone. But for the last 300 years, it has
Okay. There we go. We're just moving on.
Until a new enemy appeared. Mysterious invaders known as the clans.
But yeah, there was a time when you could discuss politics with someone at the game table, and you would just have a civilized discussion about it, and it wasn't a big deal. But we've lost that ability lately. Every political discussion turns into horrible vitriol now, and you know we're at the point where both sides seem to consider each other monsters, or we've drifted so far apart that we can no longer reconcile our differences. We can't compromise on anything. Gone too far in one direction, and now like there's no more ground to concede. The usual tactic doesn't work, so they move on to demonizing. And then, you know, they respond in kind, and next thing you know, everybody's trying to ruin each other.
On their elemental armor suits. But sadly, I must turn down your request to replace your inoperative battle mechs. As you know, your official mission is intelligence gathering, not combat.
We're practically on Somerset's doorsteps, and Archon cuts us off at the knees.
I know, Adam. Somerset's my home, too. But by acquiring Clan Tech, we've done more for the Inner Sphere than anything we could have accomplished on Somerset.
That doesn't help our families.
Major, I just got a message from the jump ship Stronghold. One of their drop ships went AWOL. They think it might be headed our way.
Have Franklin report to Flight Deck B.
Whoa! You're trusting that guy with a Banshee?
I need a pilot out there, and unless you can earn your wings in the next 5 minutes, he's my only option. So, tell me something, Franklin. Where did the ship...
I'll show you what the mech looks like. I mean, it's not pretty because I'm laying down the first coat, but that's it so far.
Not any more than I believe I'll ever get a straight answer out of you. Dropship in sight, Major. This is Major Adam Steiner of the AFFC, hailing dropship Hedjira. Do you copy? Repeat. This is Major Adam Steiner, hailing dropship Hedjira. Major, look out! Franklin, what in blazes are you doing? Hold your fire! Oh, guys, settle down. We're on your side. Identify yourselves immediately. This is Major Victor Steiner Davian of the 12th Donegal Guard.
Victor Steiner Davian? As in...
That's right, Mr. Sakamoto. You just fired on the Prince of the Federated Commonwealth.
Deserved.
I know what I saw, Major. They were training their lasers on.
I'd like to avoid an international incident, Franklin, so I suggest you do what you do best. Keep your mouth shut. Major Steiner, I want this man taken into custody immediately.
I'm taking full responsibility for the incident, Galen. It's my fault for ordering radio silence. I would have done the same thing in your position, Major.
Yeah, would you send a Drac to do the shooting?
That's enough, Galen. Let's not forget the Draconis Combine allies.
Everyone's favorite Gary Stew of the Inner Sphere, Victor Steiner Davian. Mr. Goody Two Shoes McGoodguy. Fucking boring ass motherfucker. Oh, the most overrated character, if there ever was one.
For your own safety. That's ridiculous. My Somerset cousin leads a fine example of cooperation with our Draconis allies.
I'm pleased you admire my work, but with all due respect, you didn't go AWOL from your jump ship just to evaluate my unit.
Okay, that's correct, Major. I'm here for something far more important. As you may know, Captain Galen Cox and I were stationed with the 12th Donegal Guard on Trell-1.
Victor, we can't hold him here much longer.
Hang in there, Galen!
Devlin Stone is just as bad, if not worse. Devlin Stone has the excuse of being from an era that generally sucked ass. But, like, Victor is just... Like, Victor was...
Galen was doing his best to hold the Pirate Canyon Bridge.
I don't know. It's... I guess the reason Victor pisses me off more is because I actually like the FedCom Civil War, and Victor is one of the few things about it I don't like. But like, I really, really don't like him. It's just so needlessly perfect. There's no faults in him at all. Just like on a personal level. He's just always so nice and sweet to every single person. Always doing the right thing all the time and never messes up anything. And people hate him for no reason or just because that's, you know, typical inner sphere bullshit. And if only they would listen to Victor, they would all get along so much better. And just shut the fuck up. Katrina was the same thing in the opposite direction, where she was just ridiculously evil. But like, the difference is that's fun. Ridiculous villains are fun. But if there is like an archetypical you know, Davian, for all the things that people like and dislike about them, it's Victor.
Nice shooting, man. Badger 1 to Den Mother, come in. I need a new vector to the front.
Negative, Victor. You and Galen are to return to the base immediately.
What? Colonel, they need us at the front.
That's an order, Major. You see that dropship? Get in it. Both of you.
I will not abandon my people. They're getting cut to ribbons out there. Do you want to go down in history as the man who lost Trelwan?
There's nothing I can do about that now. But I refuse to be known as the man who lost the Prince of the Federated Commonwealth. Get him out of here.
Colonel, I'm really sorry about this, Victor. That was the last I ever saw of Trelwan.
Oh, if only they had listened to him and let him do his thing, they may have won the fight. Shut up.
Trelwan system, so we can rejoin our battalion.
I want to state for the record that I've been against this plan from the start. Don't mind Galen. His flak suit's wrapped a little too tight. My orders are to see the prince safely back to the FedCom outpost on Sudate.
You know, I will not abandon my men simply because I happen to be the Archon's son. Our jump drive.
Phelan Kell was much the same way.
So in the meantime,
Just that whole era is really full of some piss poor character writing.
find the accommodations there a little more comfortable.
It becomes much more exaggerated. You can really see the quality starting to drop in that era.
Unfortunately, their jump drive will require
But
weeks worth of repairs. So we've been ordered to
it was still tolerable back then. Like, it was still fun, the stuff that they were doing.
They're making us turn around?
Story itself still mostly made sense. But then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and then FASA lost it, and then went over to Dark Age stuff, and WizKids, and all this shit. It's just... what a mess. What a mess. Should have all been cut out. Somebody saw 2001: A Space Odyssey.
We are merely taking them into storage, Steiner.
Nice souvenirs, Major. Where'd you get them? More importantly, why do Drax have free access to such highly sensitive material?
Mr. Sakamoto played a pivotal role in helping us seize those suits, Captain.
I don't know what kind of operation you think you're running here, Major, but you have the heir to the throne on your ship. I suggest you start taking his safety a little more seriously.
You're from royalty, dress a little better. I mean, not really. They're military, so they dress practically. And of course, there's another thing that plays into Victor's Mary Sue-ness, in his case at least, is he's one of the boys. He doesn't need to do fancy dressing. He's the nice guy that everyone loves because he's always just being one of the boys with everyone else.
Galen, what are you doing?
Just keeping watch. You can never be too sure.
some rest, Captain. That's an order. Listen, I didn't need babysitting on Trellwan, and I certainly don't need it now.
Word of Blake era thoughts. I mean, I was kind of already going off on it. It could have been worse, but at the same time, like, fuck, dude, it's such a mess.
Hawk's engineering. Shut down power on Turbo Lift 1. You all right, Your Highness?
Forget me. I want that intruder.
Major, there's been an attempt on the Prince. I'm pursuing the intruder through Turbo Lift 1. Color A. Our buddy was heading for the Qui-Gon.
Search the jump ship. Lieutenant Spectre, seal up the Qui-Gon and conduct an immediate head count. I want every single crew member accounted for.
If anything's happened to the Prince, I'm holding you personally responsible.
Oh, Galen, give it a rest. I'm fine.
All personnel are accounted for, Adam, with the exception of Franklin Sakamoto. No one has seen him on the Qui-Gon or the Katana.
What about the Hiju?
Put your hands where I can see them.
No, we want him alive.
Care to explain just what you were up to?
I cannot say.
Maybe you want to try.
That's enough, Captain. Now, Franklin, you better say something in your defense, because it looks like you're either the assassin or you're protecting him.
Either way, he's guilty.
Major, I want him remanded to my custody so he can face the proper authorities.
We have no hard evidence of his guilt.
We don't. I found these in a ventilation shaft aboard the Hejira. Yours, I believe.
I simply can't accept that Franklin would be an assassin.
Why not? Why the hell not? What reason did Franklin ever give you to trust him?
Someone left his locker open.
It's been forced.
I want the Prince put on a 24-hour guard.
I still say you'd be safer on our ship.
I will not be carried away from another crisis like some helpless royal fop. I will always have enemies, Galen. Whether an outside invader or a traitor from my own family. It comes with the title. What? Do you plan to keep me under guard when we counterattack the clans on Trellwan?
You still haven't told him about our orders?
This whole thing may have an upside. Now, if the FedCom brass think Victor's in danger, then someone else is going to have to escort him back to Sudetenland, leaving us free to move on to Somerset.
Careful, Adam. You just made yourself a suspect. Franklin, why will you not confess? Your actions bring disgrace to the crew and the entire Draconis Combine.
Hey, I got orders, Doc. All non-essential personnel are confined to quarters.
I fail to see why all Garitas should be punished for the actions of one individual.
Figure it out on your own time. All right. which one of your buddies swiped the elemental suit?
Why? Is one missing?
Who you're working with now?
Just remember, Ghost, he's not the only Curitan on board. He's got a whole crew of them.
Galen? What's going on out there? Galen?
Galen is indisposed right now.
Is he...
Just unconscious.
But I've got other plans for you. Stevens. But why?
Let's just say there are factions within the Federated Commonwealth who favor a more worthy successor to the throne.
Hold her right there, pal.
Anybody moves some princess history. Stand aside, Major.
I am now the prince's only hope.
Yeah. I like how the villain reveal of this is on par with Scooby-Doo. It's like, yeah, the bad guy was that one dude in the beginning you forgot about. What's his motivation? Fuck it. That's his motivation. Everyone's a red herring.
Franklin, try to get him to one of the honored decks.
Do you copy, Franklin?
Do you copy? Yes, Major. I believe I do.
Okay, so this is the point where I realize that I don't actually know what the Pebble Crab's weapons are. Or how to properly paint them. But anyway, there's the base coat on the Pebble Crab. Done. Just like that.
You must surrender, Stevens. Your weapons are depleted. Not quite now.
Oh, that's convenient. How convenient that there was one piece of debris perfectly placed to plug that gap.
When you found me aboard the Hejira, I was examining their computer log, searching for proof that they were targeting you before I fired upon them. I found an entry that a self-destruct program had been implemented in the Prince's mech. Clearly, someone aboard the Prince's ship was the assassin. Since I could not determine which was the culprit, I had to wait for him to make another move. When I learned of the missing elemental suit, I knew the assassin would strike again.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
Would you have believed me?
Mr. Sakamoto, I am forever indebted to you for saving my life.
It was a matter of duty, of honor. Even if you are the son of my enemy. When you attain the throne, I hope you will not make me regret my actions.
You got a brave crew, Major. We'll need their brand of valor on Trail 1 and Somerset.
I'm afraid that's not going to happen.
But what about our plans?
Victor Steiner Davion's courage in battle, narrow escape from the clan forces, has spurred the men and women of the battalion to incredible acts of heroism. Morale remains high among the underground resistance on Trail 1, thanks in no small part to the continued survival of our prince.
Gosh, shut up. It's so annoying. He's so awesome that he inspires us to kill clanners even when he's not here. Shut up.
This clan invasion is bigger than either of us, cousin. And like it or not, we each have a greater responsibility to the entire Commonwealth than to any one planet or unit.
You know, you've gathered a great deal of intelligence on these plans, cousin. I suggest we put it to good use and plot a strategy for the clan's defeat.
Previously on Battletech.
This one appears to be of noble heritage.
That's Zero's wolfhound.
I know what you're thinking. Believe me, Major. Nobody could have survived that.
The strikers have not forgotten me. They will come, and they will free me.
Now, the last reported clan strike was right here at Twycross. If we pay them a surprise visit, we might just be able to appropriate some of their exotic hardware.
Their objective is crystal clear, and when they come for you, we will be waiting to greet them.
Guys, we have hit the jackpot.
Greetings, Inner Sphere trash. You are hereby declared Isola, my property.
Stand down, Star Captain. These prisoners are my property.
What is your problem, Nikolai? Too proud to forfeit even an ounce of glory?
I just love people fighting over me.
Your cowardly comrades ran away.
Shadowhawk here is drying off nicely.
Back, you know.
Your friends are long gone.
Not them. The descendants of Kerensky.
We are the descendants of Kerensky.
If Star Colonel Nikolai Malvis has a quarrel with me, let him take it up. Personally.
I promise you, Major, I shall.
This is the Inner Sphere. Thousands of planets colonized by humankind. Once it was united under the Star League. But for the last 300 years, it has been consumed by savage wars. Until a new enemy appeared. Mysterious invaders known as the clans. Powerful and ruthless, they struck like lightning, attacking every sector at once. But they made one big mistake. They attacked my home planet. Now in the spirit of the Star League, ancient enemies have reunited. And we're gonna take back our galaxy.
Challenging me was a mistake, Kristen. You cannot win.
Sure she can. She's gonna beat your ass.
Confidence as always, Nikolai.
I don't understand this. They are waging war against the Inner Sphere, and yet they waste their energies battling each other?
You're witnessing a trial of possession. Our people settle disputes through combat.
Big hug.
The right to control a weapon of vital strategic importance.
What kind of weapon could be so important? Are they fighting over a new battle mech?
No, Bondsman Zero. They are fighting over you.
Release me immediately.
Didn't I tell you to keep your hands off our gear?
It was unavoidable.
Enough! Can't we go a week without this nonsense?
Mr. Sakamoto is stealing our spare parts.
Major Steiner, you have made me responsible for maintaining supplies. Therefore, I must allocate equipment as I see fit.
That mean gutting our mechs and keeping all the good transponders for yourself?
I need these electronics to bargain for your food. You of all people should understand the value of a bribe.
What's that supposed to mean?
Do not touch me again.
Give it a rest, both of you. Now, I know we're short on supplies, and I know our battle mechs are trash, but we can't start going for each other's throats. Now, we're about to land on Waldorf 5. They've got a quartermaster depot, so we can stock up on supplies and get our mechs repaired.
All hands report to landing stations.
Am I a decal guy? Not really. I'm not against using them. I don't really have a lot that are at this scale.
I can't do nothing for you. See this full clipboard? It means I got an empty warehouse.
All those months of frustrating. And the only mech action I get is marching the Major's demolished Axemen into a repair depot. Hey! You can't go in there!
You heading out of here? I'll give you 5,000 seatbelts for passage.
Whoa, slow down! I wish we could help you, but we're going into clan territory!
Val, isn't there anything we can do?
Yeah, we can do our jobs so this won't happen on any other planets.
Perhaps you might be interested in rare exotic foods. Andorian peach pheasant could fetch you a handsome price.
Sorry, pal. I don't deal with Drax.
Now might be a good time to start.
This is getting us nowhere. Without those supplies, we're dead in the water.
Are you Adam Steiner?
Yeah. Who are you?
Would you come with me, please?
Comstar! Hell yeah! You love to see it.
Transmission for you from the Archon herself.
Greetings, Major Steiner. Or should I say, Cousin Adam? I am sorry, but your mission to collect intelligence on the clans is temporarily suspended.
What about Somerset? What about my family?
The technology you appropriated from the enemy has been quickly incorporated into new mech prototypes. Your revised mission is to test this new equipment in actual combat, even if it means going to a planet currently being held by clan forces.
Like maybe Somerset?
Your revised mission is to test this new equipment in actual combat.
We intercepted this transmission. Your former comrades have proven themselves to be worthy opponents. Defeating them and taking their new weaponry will bring me great glory indeed.
Why are you telling me this?
Oh, because, Bondsman Zero, you are going to help me win the honor of attacking them.
In your dreams, lady.
Oh, pity. Should Nikolai Malthus seize this opportunity, your former comrades will surely be eliminated.
He didn't eliminate me. He made me a bondsman.
Only because of your family's illustrious history. I doubt he will be so merciful toward inferior stock.
What would you do with them?
I would allow them to serve our goal of reuniting the Inner Sphere, returning it to the glory days of the Star League. Of course, it would require the right person to take command over them, to instruct them in the way of the clans.
Command?
Together, you and I shall lead them.
Rule the galaxy! Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Let's get this cough.
Oh, you're Adam Steiner. If I'd have known that, come right this way. Now I can get out of here before the clans invade. Here they are. AWS-9D. An awesome. Certainly lives up to its name, eh? BSWX-1. The Bushwhacker. I sure hate to be in the bush it's whacking.
Spare me.
And last but not least, an IFR X1 and an SLH X1. Or as we call them, an infiltrator and a sloth. What they lack in size, they make up for in stealth. Some impressive firepower here. I hear some would-be cowboys actually raided a clan outpost and grabbed the technology used in these bad boys.
Actually, those would-be cowboys were us.
You guys got a lot of guts. Of course, there's a lot to be said for a healthy survival instinct. That's why I'm bugging out. And I suggest you do the same.
Now I think we're staying put.
We are?
Yeah, get a test drive before taking him out in the field, right? So I'll take the awesome. Val, you take the bushwhacker. Kylie, why don't you take the infiltrator suit for a little cross-training?
Oh, am I supposed to give up my mauler for that toy?
Actually, based on his previous success in the clan toad suit, I think Mr. Sakamoto is the man for that unit. That is, if you're willing to join us. I would be honored, Major.
Are you sure that's such a good idea?
Why not? He seems to have a real facility for combat.
What do you think I'm worried about?
In addition, Major Steiner tends to deploy his battle mechs in this formation, thus maximizing his limited firepower. Lastly, Major Steiner lives by a credo. Information is ammunition.
His philosophy is almost clan-like in its simplicity. He will make a fine bondsman after I defeat him in battle.
Yeah, I got some more colors laid down. A little hard to see with the lighting. Let me see if I can adjust the lamp here.
Why are we wasting our time in a swamp? We could be knocking the clans all over the galaxy.
Yeah, maybe so, but first we've got to see how this new
Come
equipment
on,
holds up
come
under
on,
less than
camera,
ideal
focus.
conditions.
There we go.
You can't get much less than ideal than this sweatbox.
What is that stench?
Must be you, new guy.
Put a sock in it, Kylie.
Aw, lay off, Hawk. She's just having some fun with the new guy.
Well, there ain't gonna be any hazing in my company. Got it?
Wow, I can't believe how they've improved the speed and maneuverability.
I'd be more impressed if I could get my infrared sensors to pick up anything. Yeah, that's more like it.
Listen up, kiddies. The key to this maneuver is stealth, not speed. Now, according to my specs, your suits have minimal radar profile. You don't kick up a ruckus. You can sneak up close to a mech and get real personal. Sakamoto, you trying to make yourself a target? Hear a word I said about moving slow and steady?
Why, wherever could those have come from?
All right! Knock off that horseplay and get into the swamp! Now!
Captain Hawkins, my battlesuit appears to be taking on water. Or is this another of your hazing rituals?
Hey, I don't know anything about this one.
Sakamoto, get your sloth to dry land before your whole system shorts out.
I cannot move my leg.
Hang on, Frankie. I've got you. Oh, great. Now I'm stuck.
We're sinking.
Franklin, do you copy? Do you copy? Kylie! Franklin! Kylie! Kylie! Franklin!
Then they just roll credits.
Don't sweat it, Hawk.
That's it, Val. That is it. I'm transferring out of this turkey unit.
Hey there, Frankie. I sure hope my snakes didn't get too soggy in there.
Shimata! Is this how you treat an ally? Bakatare fool!
Sounds like somebody needs a little cooling off.
The hazing stops now. Understood?
Hey, come on, Teach. We all went through it once.
If Franklin wants to be accepted by the team, he's gonna have to put up with it.
Well, the next Joker who pulls a prank is gonna have to put up with me!
Dismissed. Such behavior lacks even the tiniest shred of honor. It would be unthinkable in the Draconis Combine.
Well, you're still gonna have to earn their respect, Franklin, and take it from me. That's no easy task.
Do they always bid for the right to invade a planet?
Not the right, the honor. The bidding determines who can conquer a given objective with the least equipment and personnel. This minimizes the resources at risk and maximizes our glory.
But with such limited forces, how can they hope to conquer a whole planet?
The planet is not their objective, merely a certain unit.
They're both gunning for the Strikers?
Theoretically, they bid for the honor of representing Clan Jade Falcon in this trial of possession. However, each has faced Major Steiner and failed to defeat him. I fear that their bids reflect their own misplaced sense of personal honor. The Falcons are not well served.
Excuse me.
I will attack armed only with my Thor Battletech, accompanied by a point of 5 elementals.
In that case, I shall attack with my Vulture's lasers deactivated, accompanied by a mere 2 elementals.
Very well. I concede the bidding.
Well bargained and done.
Wait a minute. What is he so happy about? He lost.
This could be very bad for Star Captain Kristen Redden. She cannot possibly defeat them with such limited resources.
Then the Strikers will win?
Never. she will be forced to summon the Star Colonel for assistance. And then their fate will be in his hands.
Locking on target.
Nice shooting, Val. This new targeting system is far superior to our old one. But it's still nowhere near the ones the clanners are using.
We still haven't pushed it to the limit, Major.
Pick it up, Kylie. You still need to shave 30 seconds off your last run. You too, Sakamoto. I ain't got all day. Now's the fun part, kiddies. Here's where you gotta get past me. Way to go, Kylie. If my laces were at full strength, you'd been blown back to Tharkad. Oh, nice maneuver, Mr. Sakamoto. But you gotta move faster than that.
Franklin, I don't think you want to go that way.
No. Forget it, Val. Those hills are way out of your range.
How are we gonna know if we don't try? Away we go! Hey, they're zeroing in on the wrong target. Come on, detonate, blast ya! They aren't responding. Franklin, you read me? Get out of there now! Sugu, now! It's no good, he'll never make it.
Well, it looks like it's up to me. The missiles target infrared signatures.
Huh?
Franklin, come in!
He should be okay. That suit can withstand a volcano.
Hey, Franklin, where are you going?
What's he think he's doing?
He's probably trying to figure out why we're trying to nuke him. Let's give him a little chance to cool off.
And in the meantime, Val, you better work on one heck of an apology.
Adam, I spotted a clan mech dropping toward the planet from orbit.
Have you warned the supply depot?
Affirmative. But the trajectory indicates it's landing 500 meters from
There we go. There's a paint job for you. It's a little hard to see with the light the way it is. Hold on. Try that. There we go. That's better. So that's the basic coating. We'll ink it up and then hit it with the dry brush. That'll...
Well, according to Rachel's coordinates, we should find them here.
Unless they find us first.
Major Steiner, I hereby challenge your entire unit.
I hereby accept your challenge.
Well, Stargate, have we at last bitten off more than we can chew?
All units, initiate enhanced imaging.
Here's where we find out if these toys work for real.
Do up the lasers here real quick.
You're gonna have to do better than that if you want to stop me, lady.
Indeed, I shall.
Kylie, get Hawk out of there now!
Never mind me. Take them.
My targeting computer's offline. Switching to manual.
There's those.
Manual weapons array fully functional. Heat sinks at full capacity. Surface damage minimal. Internal damage none.
Oh, atta girl.
Impossible! They are more heavily armed than I had imagined!
What are you waiting for? Help her!
Without her consent, it would dishonor her and me. By the codes that bind us, I can do nothing but wait.
Ah, my legs are frozen.
That's it for my ammo.
One more salvo and you will face your final fate.
Franklin?
What's he doing?
Warning. Fusion reactor breached. Critical failure in 14 seconds.
Franklin, you did it!
Why didn't you help? The Jade Falcon grows strong on success, not failure. We grow ever stronger as the old and weak are replaced by new blood.
I see.
There she is! Oh, she can't get away now. Unlike her two buddies. You're busted, sister.
This is a complete record of my military achievements. Review it, and you will see that I am worthy.
Huh? Worthy?
Make me your bondsman, and I will serve you honorably.
Hey there. I, never got a chance to thank you for saving my hide out there, so, thanks. You wanna join me for some grub?
I would be delighted.
You're a good man in a fight, Mr. Sakamoto. I am proud to serve with you.
Hey, we acted pretty childishly out there, and you came through for us anyway. Thanks.
Regrettably, I sometimes succumb to childishness myself.
You know, it looks like they pulled together after all.
Well, he hasn't really had much of a chance to exploit the info yet, Orange. They're still putting together a picture.
Previously on Battletech.
Trust me, it gets better.
This one appears to be of noble heritage. You shall have the honor
Of course, it's already good, so if you haven't noticed that, you're not paying attention.
You appropriated from the enemy has been quickly incorporated into new mech.
It's a show that gets stronger as it goes.
The mission is to test this new equipment in actual combat.
AWS 9D, an awesome. Certainly lives up to its name, eh? BXWX-1, the bushwhacker. And last but not least, an infiltrator and a sloth.
I hereby challenge your entire unit.
I hereby accept your challenge.
There we go. Got some good dry brushing going on here. Let's get that light up.
She can't get away now.
Yeah, that's some good looking stuff right there.
Inner sphere. Thousands of planets colonized by humankind. Once it was united under the stars.
Put some more
But for the last
on that
300
leg
years,
there.
it has been consumed by savage wars. Until a new enemy appeared. Mysterious invaders known as the clans.
Alright, that's better.
They struck like lightning, attacking every sector at once. But they made one.
There. That's some good looking stuff.
My home planet. Now in the spirit of the Star League, ancient enemies have reunited. And we're gonna take back.
Get some stuff on the base here. Nothing fancy, just put some dirt color on the base. Let that sculpted texture kind of work its way in. I don't really do fancy paint jobs anymore. I used to when I did 40K. I'd spend... God, I'd spend like 6 hours on the same mini, getting every detail perfect. I do not have the patience for that now.
And his strength will be mine.
We already lost Star Captain Redmond to this unplanned-like foolishness. You will take a full start of Omnimex and secure Waldorf 5. If you wish to waste your time destroying this Adam Steiner, you may do so after you have conquered the planet.
As you wish, Galaxy Commander.
Excuse me, Star Colonel, but why eliminate the strikers when you can take them as your bondsmen?
Because unlike you, bondsman Zero, they have no honor. They do not deserve to become one with the clans.
But think of the glory you could earn by converting a member of the Royal House Steiner to the true vision of Kerensky.
Perhaps. But could this Adam Steiner be swayed?
I can show him the way.
Every day you think less like a bondsman and more like a true warrior. You shall accompany me on this incursion.
Let's go, move it, come on, move it, move it! Load it all up! Those clan rats ain't getting these supplies!
I mean, Orange, if you don't have the patience to paint your mechs, you can always, like, commission someone else to do it for you. That's always been an option. But, like, it's kind of part of the hobby, you know? I mean, these are games that require patience anyway. You need some patience to get your thing's table ready, too. So, you know, if that's too much for you, it's too much for you, but I'd say keep trying at it.
Not allow that drop ship to escape. Attention dropship crew. Surrender yourselves immediately, and you will be incorporated into the clan merchant caste. Resist, and you will be destroyed.
Why do you treat me so disgraceful? Everything here is within the limits of the Ares Convention rules on prisoners of war. Prisoner? Did I not fight honorably enough to be made your bondsman?
Sit down!
Now let's get one thing straight here, sweetheart. You're the prisoner. We ask the questions.
And let's start with these tattoos. They the latest fashion for you, Jade Falcon?
Our neurocircuitry allows us to interface directly with our Battletechs. Organically integrated cyber optics. That's incredible!
It's downright barbaric, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, maybe so, Hawk, but it's one more clue to the clan's technological edge.
Now, if you wish, I could wire such circuitry into your neural helmets.
What makes you think we'd let you go anywhere near our weaponry?
But as your bondsman, I am ready and willing to serve you in any capacity you choose.
Wait a second, you savagely attack our world, enslave our people, and now we're supposed to trust you?
You honestly
I mean, I mean, even if they did ask and she explained what a bondsman was, you think they'd buy it? No, it's so alien to the inner sphere, they wouldn't ever trust it.
It must be Nikolai Malus.
Prepare the ship for suborbital hop. We're going in after him.
Beware, Adam Steiner. The Star Colonel has declared a vendetta on you.
At least we have something in common.
You have 5 seconds to withdraw from this dropship. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, the inner sphere turrets have emerged from hiding, have they?
Let's see how you clan roosters fight up close. Face it, chump. We're tougher than you remember.
Tougher, perhaps, but not invincible.
Oh no, the bushwhacker fell down. Whatever shall we do?
Star Colonel, the strikers are only useful to the clans alive.
Fear not, Bondsman Zero. You will not be deprived of your command.
here, Sergeant. I don't know how much longer we can hold these clan forces.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Contester. Why would you? That's a risk not worth taking. There is no reason whatsoever to assume that she would be trustworthy under any circumstances.
Oh man, what I wouldn't give me back inside my Axeman.
Success! The Quartermaster Corps have safely evacuated.
Yeah, but the Major could still use some help.
Agreed. Cover my flank.
Franklin, behind you!
Alright, I think I'm gonna dry brush some dark brown onto the Dugram here, in addition to the light.
I can still move, but my weapon system's fried.
We got bigger problems, people. Everybody pull back to the Qui-Gon. We're making a tactical retreat right off this rock.
Major, did you actually say retreat?
The troops got out. We can forget about the supplies. Our prisoner has information worth more than anything we've left behind.
Yeah, I know. Information is ammunition.
There you go. You were asking about it.
Did you see that structure the Climax are passing? According to my data, it's packed with munitions.
Oh, Captain Hawkins, would you care to do the honors?
Major Steiner, sir? I'd be delighted.
The cowards are fleeing. You cannot elude me forever, Adam Steiner.
This way, Bondsman Cyril. We must survey our Isora. Isora? What your people refer to as the spoils of war.
That's the Major's Axeman.
Not any longer. I give it to you. To honor your future as a clan mech warrior.
I have already told you. The clans are the descendants of General Kerensky's exiled Star League army. The similarities between clan and Star League technology seem to support her claim.
The ancient Star League army was sworn to protect the inner sphere. If you're really their descendants, why did you attack us?
Force was deemed necessary to guide barbarians into the way of the clans. You're calling us barbarians? Who else would cage a true-born warrior like an animal? I would be considered disgraced if I treated Bondsman Zero in this manner.
Did you say Zero?
You said it yourself, Major. Our prisoners are worth more than anything we're leaving behind.
Are you willing to give up all she can tell us about clan tactics and technology in exchange for Zero?
I can't abandon one of my men.
I am the Oathmaster. Cyril, the House of Ramirez. You come to Clan Jade Falcon from a noble blood heritage. Your line was honored with the Order of the Star by General Kerensky himself. Give me your right hand. This cord marked you as a bondsman. But yours is the soaring heart of a warrior. No longer are you Cyril Ramirez. Now you will be known as Cyril, Mech Warrior of Clan Jade Falcon.
Attention Star Colonel Nikolai Malthus. This is Major Adam Steiner of the 1st Somerset Strikers. I have someone important to you, and you have someone important to me. I offer an exchange. Star Captain Kristen Redmond for Lieutenant Ciro Ramirez.
I'm not getting any response, and you never will. Prisoner exchanges are dishonorable and unclanlike. He will never take your offer seriously.
And what will he take seriously?
You must challenge Nikolai Malthus to a trial of possession.
Trial of possession.
You must meet Nikolai Malthus in combat for the right to possess Ciro.
Attention Star Colonel Nikolai Malthus. I challenge you to a trial of possession for Lieutenant Ciro Ramirez.
You have piqued my curiosity, Adam Steiner. What do you offer if you lose?
Star Captain Kristen Redmond.
You will have to do better than that. She is past her prime. Far past her prime. Allow me to suggest an alternative. If you lose, you will return Kristen and you will surrender yourself to me.
Watch it, Major. They're setting you up.
Adam, this is too great a risk.
No! Zero sacrificed everything for us. I won't desert him again. I can't. I agree to your terms.
Good. I shall now name the form of the contest. Single combat. In Battletech. You may select the location.
There's an abandoned refinery on a moon of Waldorf 7. We'll fight there.
Well bargained and done.
Major, I sure hope you know what you're doing.
You must prepare for your trial, Major Adam Steiner. Please, allow me the honor of upgrading your battle mech to the level of the Climax.
You just don't give up, do you? Take her back to her cell.
You do not understand! This is a matter of honor! As a defeated warrior, it is my duty to serve my captors! Why will you not allow me to do so? Is this some sort of test?
First she tries to destroy us, now she wants to help us against her own people. I mean, what kind of enemy are we up against?
Dropship crew, prepare for liftoff.
As you can see, he does in fact go for information to use.
Set course for the moon of Waldorf 7.
As I said in my review, it's a slogan they actually live by.
Final battle.
But only like 5 people watched that review, so I can understand what you might not have known. But hey, it be what it be.
And you've got a planetary firestorm on your hands.
I realize that. I'm just hoping that Malthus doesn't.
Adam yells a lot. Yeah, kinda. I would too if I was in such a stressful situation, though. Of course, I have no patience.
Captain Ryder reporting for guard detail. I'd have relieved you sooner, Hawk, but Kylie's poker game's improving.
She ripped his pants. She was going at it. God damn.
Red alert! I want her found immediately.
Alright. A little better.
Come on out, lady. Nice and slow.
I am pleased to report I have fixed Major Adam Steiner's mech.
To do what? Self-destruct?
You left me no alternative. You must allow me to prove my worth. It is my right.
You okay, Patch?
I haven't felt like this since I had an autocannon fall on top of me. I pulled through.
Good. I want you and Rachel to look over my mech. Check every circuit, actuator, and my armor bundle for sabotage. If I have to, I'll take them all, but I'd much rather face Malthus in a mech I'm familiar with.
Yeah, like I said, gotta, careful before you start criticizing too hard. They thought of a lot in this show. It's got some good detail. More dramatic this way. I love the tiny waist on the old Awesome. It's so funny.
Come on, sweetheart. Bad girl gets into their room before supper. Look, we can do this the easy way, or we can...
I was wrong. That's the other fight that Franklin loses.
Unspeakable serats are not worthy of my loyal service. Adam, we got a problem here. Our prisoner made off in an escape pod. It was like she could have gone anytime she wanted to. I'm sending Kylie and Franklin after her.
No! Put everyone on alert. Malthus is up to something. I'll try to stall him as long as I can. That's far enough, Malthus. The trial is over.
The challenge initiated cannot be rescinded. By our code of honor, this trial will proceed.
First, your little partner tries to sabotage my mech. Then she runs off when we're about to go into battle. That doesn't sound so honorable to me. In fact, it sounds like you've both been reeling me into a neat little trap.
Deception is the tool of inner sphere barbarians.
Either way, pal, you've got Kristen. Now release Zero.
You are a pitiful coward, Adam Steiner. Trial or no trial, I will not dishonor myself by wasting ammunition on you. However, if you still wish your Zero returned, then let him decide for himself. Zero Ramirez, you are about to engage in your trial of position. A successful outcome will guarantee your status as a mech warrior.
Zero, is that you?
Affirmative, Major Adam Steiner. Now please eject from your mech.
Say again, Zero?
Eject from your mech. That way I can claim you as a bondsman without causing you unnecessary injury.
You can cut the axe, Zero. Head for the Qui-Gon, I'll cover you.
Initiating enhanced imaging.
Wait, what's enhanced imaging? What's the... Wait, are you getting this?
As near as I can tell, it's some kind of cyber imaging system.
Well, I sure as heck didn't put it there.
Then it must have been Kristen. She really was trying to help. Zero, what are you doing?
You must come to understand the way of the clans.
Listen, Zero, I don't want to hurt you either. You've obviously been brainwashed.
Love that first-person shot.
It is you who does not understand. The Kerenskis have returned, and with them, the Star League. We must join them. They will reunite the Inner Sphere.
These animals only want to enslave.
Well, keep in mind, Super Jasu, they're using him to try and get to Steiner, so he's a bit of a special case. And then also he does have noble descent, which they do take very seriously. He's not just any freebirth. He's from an honored family line.
I'll say one thing for Kristen's handiwork. My aim just got a whole lot better.
Adam, according to my readings, that refinery explosion is triggering a chain reaction throughout this entire moon. The whole planetoid is going up.
Prepare the Qui-Gon for liftoff.
What about Zero?
Zero, fire your jump jets. You can still make it across.
My honor demands that I stay with the clans.
My honor demands that I see to the safety of my crew. There was a time when you would have understood that, Zero.
Your cowardly opponent has forfeited the trial. You have earned your position in Clan Jade Falcon, Mech Warrior Zero.
Thank you, Starker.
Oops.
Adam, I'm so sorry.
We've lost him again, Rachel. And this time it's even worse.
I know. If the clans can turn Zero against us, how do we know they aren't doing it to everybody on Somerset?
How do we know they won't do it to the entire Inner Sphere?
Well, Nikolai, it appears Adam Steiner and his strikers have proven equally elusive to us both.
Finding them again will not be difficult.
How can you be so sure?
Because I know their ultimate destination. A miserable little planet called Somerset.
All right. And there you go. And that was fantastic. We got 2 mechs painted. I think I'm going to call the stream there. Got some productivity done. I think we had a good time here. It was definitely good hanging out with all of you guys. So, for those of you who still want to keep watching, go to Renegade HPG's channel. Look up the last few episodes. This was episode 8. So carry on from episode 9. There's only a few left. And hopefully, if there's some of you that have never seen the show before, you're looking forward to giving it a shot. I think it's excellent. You know, keep in mind it is kind of meant for kids, but it is absolutely got a lot of detail that's very true to the Inner Sphere and the world of Battletech in general. It gives you a cool look at who the clans are and how they operate. I think that's a fantastic way of doing things. So, hope you all enjoyed getting that little bit of Battletech culture in as much as I did. I wasn't expecting to paint up 2 mechs tonight, but hey, I will definitely take it. They both look fantastic. I think the new camera certainly helped out a lot. So, we've got more content coming in the near future. I'm working on the next video on the dragon, so we're going to have that. I've got another video in the works talking about mecha anime in particular, so if you like that sort of stuff, that'll be coming up pretty soon. And glad you enjoyed the audiobook, Orange. That took a lot of work to make. And so we can definitely discuss this at some point. I did a full review of the show, so if you want to know kind of in more depth what my thoughts on it were, there's that as well on the channel, so you can go take a look there. But yeah, thanks you for joining in. Had a great time. This is probably one of my better streams that I've had in terms of attendance and chat, so thanks for coming in once again, and until next time, this is Mage Leader signing off.